Friday Night Football. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We finna get lost. Let's go. But who's gonna push through when they're tired?
Words game of the year. Brandon Williams, Clay Roberts here at Hitchcock ISD Stadium for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. It doesn't get any better than this, Clay. Man. The number 2 team in the state, Columbus, undefeated against number 4 ranked Hitchcock, both in Class 3A Division 1. The only thing for certain, Clay, someone's going to go home undefeated. Whether it's the Cardinals or the Bulldogs, it depends on the quarterback play.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a shootout, I got to believe. These are 2 teams. We were talking about it before the game. They are so similar. Hitchcock has not had a single game since week 1 that has been more than 30 points or more. They have blown out every team since week 1. And then Columbus on the other end, their closest game was a 28-point blowout. These are 2 teams that are used to winning big, and they're both going to collide right here in Hitchcock, Texas. It's going to be not just the game of the week, it might be the game of the season, like you said. It's going to be phenomenal.
Dave Cameron, Texas High School football name. This is one of its games of the week. I am sure that those people who did not come down from Columbus are aware to catch us. We're expecting a huge game, 2 of the best young junior quarterbacks in the state facing off. Columbus has Adam Schobel. He's already committed to Baylor. And we've got Lloyd Jones III. We've seen him once before this season. And he's the explosive quarterback for Hitchcock. Both of these guys are going to decide whether or not their team is going to finish undefeated.
We see here from the side of Hitchcock is a show of unity as every player coming out to support for the coin toss just about. Of course, you see there the team captains for Hitchcock. You see Gatlin Smith, number 23. Number 0, Bryce Dorsey. I believe that is number 9.
It would be Lloyd Jones.
Lloyd Jones, that is the man himself. Lloyd Jones III. And then number 1, Damian McDaniel for Hitchcock.
And for the visiting Columbus Cardinals, number 59, you can't miss this kid, Gagan Stevens. Number 57, Anthony Jackson. And number 7, Jackson Hancock. All 3 are seniors. This team, like I mentioned, led by the quarterback, Adam Schobel. He has NFL bloodlines. His father, the head coach, Matt Schobel, played 5 seasons in the National Football League as a tight end with Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. His uncle Aaron, also on the staff, spent 10 years with the Buffalo Bills as a defensive end. So the bloodlines are there, and for Columbus, the NFL experience definitely has to count for something, especially in a big game environment like this.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The Schobel pedigree will show itself here. But that's one of the things, too. It's also kind of a flip bag because we said that Hitchcock hasn't had any close games this season except week 1. And in my opinion, when you have that one close game, week 1 against Refugio, they had a 7-point game. The team that has had the closer game might just have the edge because they know how to survive. So it's going to be that NFL pedigree against an entire team that knows what it's like for a game to go down to the wire. It's an interesting matchup any way you slice it, Brandon.
Last year's matchup came down to the wire. The Bulldogs won that one 33-28 in Columbus on a Hail Mary from Lloyd Jones to Damian McDaniel. So not only do the Cardinals have long memories of that, but they also are going to be intent on making sure that the Bulldogs will not get a share of this district championship. And this is a matchup that we could possibly see somewhere in December. These 2 teams could collide somewhere again next month. Actually, I should say in December, as we are about to get underway. Hey, if you have not caught the game, you have not shared it with us, let people know this game is live. Also out to our friends in Columbus, again, mention if you can't be out here, catch us here. We are more than happy to have you aboard. And if you let us know where you are, we will let you know and give you a shout.
Absolutely. We see Columbus will be receiving the opening kickoff from Hitchcock.
Back deep for the Cardinals, number 3, Savon Whitehead, their leading rusher, and number 11, Braylon Fisher, their leading receiver. So they'll have their playmakers back deep. Set to kickoff for the Bulldogs is number 12, Randy Himes, senior. Bulldog fans certainly remember that last name. Randy Sr. played several seasons in the National Football League, most notably with the Ravens. And this game is underway. Short line drive that's going to be picked up at around 25 to the 29-yard line. Was Fisher, as he is stopped by a swarm of Bulldogs led by one of the team captains, number 23, Gatlin Smith.
Absolutely. We saw Gatlin Smith already fired up, and so is this hometown crowd for Hitchcock. This is the advantage, Brandon. They're playing in Hitchcock, folks. You know, as I'm sure everybody's well aware, they're seeing the red jerseys there for Hitchcock. They're going to have the home field team, and in the pregame show we saw here on Clear Live Media, they were already showing up early. They're already fired up, and so that's something this Columbus team is going to have to overcome.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They will go in a shotgun set or pistol 3 wide receiver formation. They'll have 2 men going in motion. A set I handoff is going to be to Whitehead, and Whitehead is going to get to about the 30, and that's about it. As a swarm of red there to make the stop. Himes was in there on the tackle. Also number 25, the senior Chris Lewis.
Hitchcock came out in their 3-4 set. They brought the linebacker up the middle as the extra rusher, and that actually forced the run to the outside. That's the reason that they were able to get, you know, only a 2-yard gain on that play as opposed to, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5 more yards.
2nd down and 8, ball spotted at the 32-yard line. Schauble goes into shotgun. Whitehead in the backfield, but the man in motion is Whitehead. They'll run a jet sweep to Whitehead. Whitehead's going to have room, and they'll get to around the 43-yard line. Gain of 11 on that play as they will get the elusive senior running back some room to turn the corner, and he worked well. A gain of 13 on that play, so make it 1st and 10 for Columbus at the 44-yard line. We are just started here. 10:55 to go, first quarter.
Absolutely, and make no mistake, folks, this is going to be athlete versus athlete. We just saw that this Hitchcock team had a lot of players on their basketball team that won a state championship last year. Now they're playing football here tonight.
And emotional fake play action, back to throw. His Schauble steps up, and he'll take off with the ball. And he'll pass the 45 from around midfield into Hitchcock territory. He will get to around the 49-yard line, so he will pick up about 7 on that play. So make it 2nd down and 3.
Brandon, Hitchcock averages 51 points a game, and Columbus averages 50 points a game. So expect there to be some points. You know, it might be the defense that actually wins it, though. Who's going to step up first and actually slow the other side down?
So 2nd down and a short 2 coming up. See you, Joshua Barrett, watching from Franklin. 2nd short. Schauble under center. And he'll fake the reverse, and this time it will be Fisher, and Fisher turns the corner. 40, 35, 30, inside the 25 to around the 23-yard line. So right now, Clay, it is Columbus using the outside speed of their backs to take advantage of an aggressive Hitchcock defense, and they are knocking on the door of the red zone.
Absolutely, but make no mistake, that was a crafty sweep there because they set up in an I formation, but instead of the fullback being just under center, he was off just a little bit behind the guard, almost an offset I, and he swept and caught that sweep the other way, the reverse sweep, if you will, like you called it, and they wound up taking for a huge gain. Now, Columbus knocking on the door.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. 3 wide receivers set all to the near side. Handoff's going to be to Whitehead. The Whitehead will bounce the corner, and Whitehead is going to turn to the 20. Inside the 15 to the 10 to the 5, and that is a touchdown.
Ivan Whitehead, their leading rusher, picks up the first points of what will surely be many tonight, Brandon. And we're seeing it already. It's the outside speed, like you said. It's keeping this defense humble. It's keeping them from being overly aggressive. It's a good call by you, my man. They are managing to get to the perimeter and use their speed to pick up chunks of yards, and in this case, points.
Whitehead capping off what was a 71-yard drive with a 24-yard touchdown run. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. The kick is up, and the kick is good off the foot of Javier Mendoza, their senior. Like Blade mentioned, there's going to be plenty more scoring where that came from, and the Bulldogs are going to have to hope that they can get on the scoreboard pretty soon as well. 9:10 to go here in the first quarter. It is Columbus 7. Hitchcock nothing on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Chase Brew, thank you to Legacy Collision for sponsoring the Game of the Week with Clear Life Media.
We are a female-owned collision
The ACUV banking app allows you to open new accounts, apply for loans, ask questions, or get help. Now take your bank with you everywhere you go. ACU of Texas and V Banking, bringing the branch to you.
What's up, his birthday?
Come on down and see us anytime.
So, after the 71-yard drive, capped off by the 24-yard run by Tavon Whitehead, the Bulldogs will get the ball for the first time tonight with 9:10 to go. Set to kick is Javier Mendoza. Back deep for the Bulldogs. We've got one man deep, number 0, Bryce Dorsey. And with this explosive speed, that's more than enough.
And they call him Agent Zero. Let's see if he can make some magic happen here.
They'll challenge him. And they will go with the line drop. It's going to be fielded around the 23-yard line. It'll go to the 30 and out of bounds at around the 37-yard line, maybe the 38. Kelshawn Johnson.
Make no mistake, you avoid one athlete, you kick to another. Kelshawn Johnson, I believe, was part of the track team, was he not?
He was. Kelshawn Johnson also scored on a pick 6 the previous time we saw Hitchcock when they beat Lamarque 55-0 back here in September.
Fantastic. Let's make a point to say real quick, the first points of this game are brought to you by BNO Construction.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, spotted at their own 40-yard line. Lloyd Jones is the sole man in the backfield. 4 wide receivers to the near side. Number 1, Damian McDaniel, is the sole receiver on the far side. Jones simply set, steps up, quick throw. Ball is going to be one hop in the direction of McDaniel. It's going to be incomplete. So make it 2nd down and 10. Last time we saw Jones, he did throw 4 touchdown passes that went over the mark, but it took him a while to kind of get a bit of a rhythm, and you've got to hope that tonight is not a repeat.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit later in the season. You've had a little bit more time to work with your receivers. And here's the thing. I believe, if I heard correctly, I think Hitchcock is actually having a backup center tonight. Their initial center was injured. This is the backup, the 2nd string. So we'll see what happens. It might make some communication issues.
Terrence Allen in the backfield on 2nd down. Jones is going to take it on matters in his own hands, and he will get past the 45 to around the 46-yard line. Number of Cardinals there on the stop. And last man up, number 59, Dagan Stevens.
Rugby scrum of a tackle right there, Brandon.
It was also in there, number 13, Ryan Carruthers. Gain of 7, so 3rd down and 3 coming up for Hitchcock. Again, they will go with 5 receivers. Johnson is the receiver on the near side, other 4 on the far. Jones back, steps up, caught by Johnson. He'll have the 1st down, and he will move the chains for Hitchcock as the ball will be spotted at 47-yard line up Columbus. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, their first of the night. Stop made by number 22, Brennan Hicks.
Yeah, and great play call there by Craig Smith. The defense is giving Kelshawn Johnson a lot of space. You can see it even right now as they're setting up the play. They're worried about the big hit capability from the track star. So they gave him all that space. All they had to do was hit a little curl route, pick up the 1st down.
Jones back, steps up, throws over the middle. The ball's going to be caught by Johnson. And Johnson's got room, cut first and down to around the 22-yard line. And all the turf onto the Brandon, because that was what the last thing that kept Johnson from turning that. A 25-yard gain into a 47-yard touchdown.
Absolutely. That's why you put those safeties back there. You just got to mix somebody up. It's the last line of defense, and right there it prevents 6 points. Unfortunately, though, I don't think Hitchcock is done, Brandon.
First and 10. Johnson goes out. He's going to be replaced by number 11, Elijah Sherwood. Just speed on more speed as Jones is joined up in the backfield. High snap. Handoff is going to be to McDaniel, and McDaniel turns the corner and will be dragged down around the 19-yard line. Picked up 3 off the high snap. Number 10, Brody Valaric, linebacker.
It was the high snap there that like we talked about. It's a backup center in there in a high-pressure situation. You know, it makes those plays that are supposed to come out real quick take a fraction of a second longer, and that fraction of a second could be all you need for a high-powered defense that only gives up 14 points a game to manage to catch up to these running backs.
Jones in the backfield, joined by Terrence Allen, number 5 on a 2nd and 7. McDaniel in motion. They'll swing it out to McDaniel, and McDaniel's got room, has blocks, turns the corner, 10, 5, bounces off of the touchdown, and just like that, the Bulldogs respond in time. Columbus did it on the ground, the Bulldogs do it in the air, a 19-yard touchdown pass. Jones to McDaniel, and we're a point away from being tied with 7:03 to go here in the first quarter.
I tell you what, that was an absolutely beautiful play-action pass, and that's why we talk about it every week, folks. If you listen here on Clear Life Media, you'll hear me preach it. You run the ball to set up the pass. The previous play, even though it was a high snap, it got about 3 yards, made that Columbus defense a little bit honest so they could hit the swing pass out to the athlete in space, manages to get the touchdown there. Beautiful setup, beautiful play there from the Hitchcock offense as they're set to go for 2 and take an early lead.
Jones awaits the snap. Hands it in reverse, and it's going to be Johnson, and Johnson's going to walk in. Kelshawn Johnson walks in the end zone. They use a little bit of reverse action on the Cardinals, a little dose of their own medicine. And it's now Hitchcock taking the lead at 8-7 with 7:03 to go. I tell you what, people, there's a 223 watching. We need a little more than that. You might want to buckle up. This is going to be fun. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
What's up, it's Bryce Dorsey. Thank you for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Bayou Fest is returning yet again this October 21st, 2023, and this year it is our 70th birthday. It's a fantastic free family fun event, free concerts. It's going to be a Grammy Award-winning Mr. Wayne Toops, followed by the 2-time Entertainer of the Year, Mr. Neil McCoy. And we're shooting off fireworks that night. Come on out October 21st. Bring out the entire family. Help us celebrate and get ready for Bayou Fest.
Bryce Dorsey on the receiving end of that 19-yard touchdown pass. And with the 2-point conversion, the Bulldogs are up by a count of 8-7 as that football is going to go out of bounds and will give Columbus a good opportunity to start their drive down 1 with 7:03 to go here in the first quarter.
Absolutely. Want to make a point to shout out Ryan Massa, the man who sponsored our pregame show, and he also sponsored the first Hitchcock points of the ball game as they are up 8-7. Brandon, we're going to have a shootout on our hands, my man.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Both running backs involved in the scoring thus far. Whitehead for Columbus, Dorsey for Hitchcock. Like you said, we are probably going to see more than our fair share of points here. Again, 2 teams averaging well over 50 per game. And with 2 talented young junior quarterbacks in Schobel and Jones, you're going to see both offenses clicking. First and 10 at the 30-yard line. In the backfield with Schobel is Whitehead. Pistol formation, 3 receivers set as they will move shorter. Swing pass, ball is going to be caught. Nice reception made by number 7, Jackson Hancock, senior receiver.
Absolutely. That was a laser beam of a slant right there off the play action. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. Tackle made by Danny McDaniel. Good coverage there, but Schobel just threw a dart. Actually, they're going to say incomplete.
Oh, man.
He did not stick the landing, so second down and 10 coming up.
That's one of those, the referees have better vantage point than we do, folks. We're in the press box.
Second and 10 for the Cardinals. Bunch formations. You've got 3 players moving opposite sides. Whitehead in the backfield. The toss will be to Whitehead, and Whitehead's at the 35 to around the 36-yard line. He'll get about 6 on that play. Tackle made by number 45, Colton Cantrell, sophomore linebacker. They'll officially give him 5, so make it 3rd down and 5 with 6:37 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs leading 8-7. Cardinals with the ball at their own 35-yard line.
Not a huge play right there on 2nd down, but it's those honesty plays. It's the jab to set up your straight. It's just a little bit of a nudge to kind of get that defense to stay honest because they know they can pick up 5 yards on this 3rd down.
Fisher and Hancock lined up for outside. John Schobel, the tight end, goes in motion. Schobel back, pass pressure, rolls out, looking. Ball is going to be reception. Looks like it is made by number 4, John Schobel. So the brother combination working there, and will move the chains for Columbus. Gain of 7 on the 3rd and 5. So a new set of downs for the Cardinals with 5:51 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's the kind of connection you only make with a brother because make no mistake about it, Adam Schobel had to scramble out of the pocket and point downfield and move. You know, it's that old backyard high school, go this way. I'm putting the ball over here.
Handoff is going to be to Whitehead, and Whitehead's got room, and Whitehead's going to break up a tackle to around the 43-yard line. Last line of defense for Hitchcock was number 24, A.J. Lacey, the sophomore, with the tackle, but not before the Cardinals go back into Hitchcock territory on a solid run there by Whitehead.
Watch the safety play in this game, folks. They're going to be the last line of defense on a lot of these big home run plays, it looks like.
Gain of 14 on that play for Whitehead as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Lacey's back there by himself as the safety. I got to wonder if maybe they're expecting him to do a little bit extra.
Big snap, ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Hancock. This time he will hold on to the football. Will be close to a first down, about a yard short. So a gain of 9 on that play will make it 2nd down and 1, spotted at the 33-yard line with 4:43 to go here in the first quarter.
Hitchford comes out, the tight end comes, John Schobel coming back in. A lot of substitution here. It looks like Columbus has all their offensive packages set up for certain plays.
Whitehead in the backfield. Get men in motion. Schobel shorter, and Schobel back, steps up, throws, looking downfield. Ball is incomplete. Heck of an effort by John Schobel to catch it one-handed, but was unable to reel it in.
Credit to the defender there. If he is a step back behind, I got to believe that ball might be caught. But he's playing up on that big tight end. He's playing up on that big NFL pedigree tight end and making sure that he's roughed up just a little bit to make that catch a little tougher, and I got to believe that's what led to the drop. Good defense, folks, as we've got a 3rd and 1 coming up.
John Schobel, 6'3", 220, has a number of offers, including Sam Houston State. Little brother has committed. He is going to be going to Baylor once he's done here in Columbus. 3rd down and short coming up. They'll hand it to Whitehead. Whitehead is going to break up tackle, and he'll have enough for a first down. Most of the Bulldogs stopped him at around the 29-yard line, but it's enough to move the chains. Number 4, Terrell Allen on the stop amongst a number of Bulldogs players on the play. Gatlin Smith also in there, but nonetheless, it moves the chains for Columbus and a 1st and 10 with 4:02 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that Hitchcock defense was there. They were ready for it, but unfortunately Columbus was running just a little bit tougher to pick up that first down.
Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. Set for the Cardinals. Schobel makes the snap. He'll hand it to Whitehead, and Whitehead's got room. He's going to carry a pile to around the 23-yard line. Gain of around 6 on that play. So the offensive line for Columbus doing a good job opening holes for Whitehead, who's averaging well over 100 yards per game and already setting himself to be on pace for a 100-yard night already.
Absolutely, and the more he's able to run, the more they're able to find some openings for Whitehead, the more it's going to open up the passing game for Schobel.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line of Hitchcock. Schobel rolls out, snaps, throws. Ball is going to be caught interception made by Hancock, and it's enough for a first down. They'll move the chains, and they will spot the ball at the 16, making the 15-yard line of Hitchcock. 1st and 10 with 3:01 to go here in the first quarter.
Absolutely, just an efficiently run play. You get the running back rolling out of the pocket. You have 2 receivers running running their out routes downfield. You just find the open man. Whoever's got their man beat, that's who the quarterback's throwing to.
Hancock joining Whitehead in the backfield. It's Hancock looking to throw the ball, caught in a good hit. Whitehead with the reception, but he was greeted on that play. Looked like number 4 for Hitchcock. Terrell Allen there on the stop. Gained him about a yard. Actually, he lost yardage on that play.
It's hard for us to see.
Lost 2, so 2nd down and 12 for Columbus with 2:35 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, from this angle, it was hard to see if he was behind or in front. Absolutely a loss. First negative yardage play of the game, Brandon.
It is for Columbus team that does not do it often. They'll hand it off to Whitehead. Whitehead patiently moving and gets the ball inside the 15 to around maybe the 11-yard line. I love the way that he lets his linemen set up their blocks in order for him to get going.
Absolutely, just patient, good vision, moving behind the line and just keeping his head on the swivel to try to find the opening. I got to tell you, it's 3rd down here. I got to think this is probably 4-down territory with the way these 2 teams score and the fact that Hitchcock's already shown they're willing to go for 2. I got to believe we won't see too many field goals, but I've been wrong before.
It's a 3rd down. Keep an eye on number 4, John Showell, here in the red zone. Whitehead in motion. Showell drops back. They'll swing it out. Ball is going to be caught and well short of the first down. Reception was made by Hancock. He'll get a couple on that play, but he's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. And like you said, it does not appear to be field goal time for the Cardinals.
Hitchcock is making a defensive adjustment. They've moved into a different package and more of a goal line set here, which is an interesting call when they're from, they've got to stop Columbus from about the 8 or 9 yard line. It's an interesting call. They did have a defensive swap, so got to wonder what the defensive swap was there.
4th down and short coming up. Hines and Lloyd Jones are in for Hitchcock, and a timeout here with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick TO with them. It is 8-7 Hitchcock over Columbus on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Coach Sean Johnson, thank you for sponsoring the Game of the Week of Clear Life Media.
Hi, my name is Ryan Stubbs, president of BNO Construction, located here in the heart of Leech City, Texas. We offer commercial and residential general contracting needs for all the surrounding areas of Galveston County. Here at B&O Construction, we offer a multitude of services for all of our clients and customers to make sure that we're able to reach and achieve all of our clients and customers' goals. B&O Construction offers quality construction, great value, and honest service. You can learn more about B&O Construction on our website at bnoconstructionllc.com or call us at 832-738-2233.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. 4th down for Columbus.
Back to throw. Ball is going to be caught and a touchdown. Showell caps that drive off. Camden Pitchford, the junior receiver, with the reception. And just like that, Columbus responds with their scoring drive of their own to make it now a 13-8 lead with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, make no mistake about it, folks. We will not be seeing too many field goal teams. We said it, Brandon. That right there, that's what we expect. It's going to be a lot of 4th down conversions, a lot of points where you can get them, as we see Columbus kick off the extra point to make it 14-8.
14-8 after the extra point by Mendoza. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week, we will be right back.
Kelly Brunson, Hitchcock High School. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Inscríbete ya y empieza a construir tu mañana en Galveston College. Galveston College es una de las instituciones de educación más asequibles en Texas que ofrece clases pequeñas en excelentes instalaciones y una experiencia universitaria atractiva cerca de casa y cerca de la playa.
Galveston College es un excelente lugar para aprender y me ayudó a construir mi carrera.
Elige entre 50 programas de titulación y certificación. Obtén ayuda financiera y becas para pagar por tu escuela. Inscríbete ya. Construye tu mañana en Galveston College.
So, after the touchdown drive by Columbus, still with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter, plenty of time for the Bulldogs to do something as the ball is going to be kicked. A line drive. It is going to be out of the end zone. Dorsey's just going to let that roll. And the Bulldogs will get the ball at their own 25-yard line with 46 seconds to go here in the first.
Folks, I'm just going to sponsor every touchdown here for the night. Operation Honor Our Veterans, our latest sponsor here at Clear Life Media, will be the sponsor, the official sponsor of the third touchdown of the night, Brandon.
Indeed. Fidencio Leja, amazing gentleman out in Santa Fe. He does an amazing job with the veterans throughout Galveston County. 1st and 10 for Hitchcock. Jones leading the offense. As got a number of fans saying, let's go Hitchcock. Brenda Jordan, the most recent one, saying, let's go Bulldogs. Hitchcock will go with a 4-receiver set. Allen in the backfield. It'll be Dorsey in motion. Jones back, steps up, looking. Oh, data throw. Look, still looking. Steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Nice interception made by David Howard.
Fantastic throw. And we saw there, Lloyd Jones had all the time in the world, and he made a little bit of extra time with his feet, too, to make the completed pass downfield. More chunk plays here tonight, Brandon.
Gain of 20 on that play with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Jones again in shotgun, 4-receiver set. Again, Dorsey in motion. Will be a handoff to Allen, and Allen is going to move to around midfield as we near the end of the first quarter. Schobel, number 4, and Ryan Carruthers there on the stop. 6 seconds to go first quarter. Bulldogs trying to get one more Freedy shot right here as they will stop the play. And the whistle blows. Will they give another? Should have another opportunity to run at least one more play here in the first quarter.
I believe so. We'll have to wait and see exactly what the call was.
It looked like a jump by Columbus. And it looks like the officials, not sure what they plan on doing. Are they going to be content to just
talk? It could have been that a Hitchcock player moved first and actually drew offsides, but
it's going to be.
There we go.
There you go. There's your move right there. So when we get the free play here to end the first quarter, or are we going to start the second? It looks like they're going to start the second quarter. So we'll go ahead and join them. In the first quarter, you have not been bored. It has been an entertaining first 12 minutes here as Hitchcock trails Columbus in a balanced state Titans by a count of 14-8 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
This is Chief Philaday. I'm here at Hitchcock High School, and you're watching Game of the Week with Clear Light Media.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And it's not a job. If you don't hate it, it ain't a job, right? If you really like what you're doing, it's really not a job anymore. It's like I said, it's a calling. And I'm called to fix your cars, so get them down here at Muscle Cars in Texas.
Back to action as we start the second quarter. And I was going to be to Dorsey. Dorsey turning the corner, and Dorsey will get to around the 42, maybe the 41-yard line.
Absolutely. Number 22 for Columbus. I believe that was Brent Hicks. Yeah, he came flying in there. The freshman came in there. It's fortunate that Dorsey was able to get down. He might have got his head knocked clean off. My goodness.
We've seen a couple of freshmen contribute here for Columbus in the first quarter. We've seen Hicks on that previous play, but Braylon Fisher, number 11, has been a starter at receiver for for Columbus. As the Bulldogs have the ball, 2nd down and 7. We'll have Allen in motion, and he'll give the ball to Jones, and Jones calls his own number. Jones in the open field. Jones trying to outrun the defense, and Jones is finally dragged down and around the 6-yard line.
My goodness. These offenses, Brendan, it's like trying to fight the Hydra. You stop one head and the other two more grow. You think you stop the quarterback's arm and all of a sudden he goes sprinting down the field. My goodness, how do you stop these offenses? I don't think you do.
Gain of 34 on that play for Lloyd Jones. It's only a matter of time before the mobility started to show it. He almost got that one in. Nonetheless, it's a 1st and goal. Jones back, whips the pass. Ball is going to be caught at around the 3-yard line. Reception made by Damian McDaniel. And again, Brennan Hicks there on the stop as a man is down. We'll go ahead and take the quick break. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Down by number 22, Brennan.
Hitchcock High School, you're watching Game of the Week by Clear Life Media.
The best barbecue is at Texas Pit Stop BBQ, now open at the Mainland City Center. Brisket, ribs, and smoked chicken. Bring your appetite at Texas Pit Stop BBQ.
Hitchcock High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
I really like United Way. They're what I call a tip of the sword organization. They are meeting community needs at the very tip of the sword where people who maybe can't help themselves need help. And then we always hear the stories from the different organizations United Way gives to about how someone was helped or how their life changed through the United Way.
Learn more ways to donate to the United Way Galveston County Mainland and your impact on the community by visiting uwgcm.org.
And down is able to walk to the sideline with a little bit of assistance. But nonetheless, Clay, it's Hitchcock facing a 2nd and goal at their 3-yard line with 10:39 to go here in the first half, down 14-8. And with the field spread as it is, any number of players can make something happen here. And it'll be Allen making something happen. And Allen's going to make something happen short up the goal line. Oh,
my
so
goodness.
close.
My goodness. And Gigi Bowman in our comments section said defense. Let's go Cards. We got folks for Columbus cheering. We got folks for Hitchcock cheering. But the defense wins out on that play. You got 2 more to go, young men. Let's see.
3rd and goal. It's going to be the push for Jones. And Jones... No, they're saying the ball came loose.
Columbus says they have it.
Cardinals are claiming they have the football.
But where do they have it? What happened first? It's up to those referees. What did they see?
And they're saying touchdown.
Wow.
Whoa, 2 sides of the coin. Cardinals thought it was a fumble that they might have recovered. But Lloyd Jones barges his way in the end zone from a yard out. And we are tied at 14 with 9:49 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Brandon, I got to believe, you got a quarterback that's 6'4" falling forward. I'm going to say he crossed the goal line, too, before that ball popped out. But, again, referees have a better view than we do. But Columbus thought they had it. Anything can happen in those scrums, those huddles, those big rugby huddles that they hit. And, either way, it's 6 points. And, wait.
Well, we're going to have a
timeout.
It's going to be a timeout by Hitchcock. They'll try to regather themselves with 9:49 to go here in the first half. We are tied here as it is Columbus and Hitchcock. Got it at 14 here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hitchcock High School. You're watching the Game of the Week for Clear Life Media.
Hi, I'm Anna with Legacy Collision. We are a female-owned collision repair facility.
Treat everybody like family.
We can fix almost anything, and today we are going to fix his bumper up right. 7887 FM 2004, Hitchcock, Texas, just south of the blimp base. Come on down and see us anytime. If you have any questions, give us a call, 409-440-8900, and let's get to fixing this bumper.
So after the timeout by Hitchcock, they will bring the offense back to attempt what will be a 2-point conversion. Tied here at 14 all with 9:49 to go here in the first half. They did convert their first 2-pointer. on the reverse by Kelshawn Johnson. Now a bit of an I formation set. Johnson in motion. They'll toss it to Dorsey. Dorsey cuts back. Dorsey's going to find room, and Dorsey's going to be in. Converting it for the second time tonight is Hitchcock. So new score now. It's Hitchcock 16, Columbus 14 with 9:49 to go here in the first half. Let's go ahead and keep it in play. Hitchcock was not phased one bit on that scoring drive.
Not at all. Not at all. We saw they marched down the field. They just played their game, and that's the way these two offenses work. I don't care what level of football you're at, the NFL, college, high school, pee-wee. If you are scoring 50 points a game, you know to just play your game. You trust your offense to get the job done. You especially trust your playmakers. Twice now, 2-point conversions for Agent Zero, Bryce Dorsey. And I'm calling him Agent Zero because we got a fan down there. Might be his mama, not quite sure. Shout out to Miss Dorsey if it is. She's got a sign that says Agent Zero, number 0. Hitchcock is here, man. They're loud and, like you said, unfazed here at home as they go up 16-14 in the second quarter.
Shante Spell saying, who let them dogs out? Margie Coon saying, way to go, dogs, as our numbers continue to climb. Sharing the word. This is the game of the week in state, and don't be stingy. Let everyone know that you're watching.
Absolutely. Spread the football love. We are in the thick of the best time of the year. It's football season in mid-October, folks. It ain't just spooky season. It's football season. Let people know. Share it. ClearLifeMedia.com. As the previous touchdown, it was brought to you by Texas Pit Stop BBQ, because there's nothing sweeter than Texas Pit Stop BBQ, nothing sweeter than Clear Life Media and football.
Hines is set to kick off, and he will kick a floater that is going to be down at around the 31-yard line. Neither team attempting to challenge the return games, and there's that guy again, Brennan Hicks, the freshman for Columbus, making his presence known yet again. So this might be a night where we won't see much punting, if any, with the way these offenses are going. So now it's Columbus's opportunity to try to regain the lead, as they're now down 16-14 with 9:48 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, no punting, no kicking. You got to wonder why we call it football in America with all this action going on. My goodness, passing and running. That's what we're seeing here tonight, folks.
Then 10, Schobel waiting for the snap. Will drop back, has pressure. It will be dragged down, sack for Hitchcock. Sack made, number 55, Darren Adams Jr. The junior with the stop, and a big defensive stop for the Bulldogs.
Huge. The biggest defensive play of the night, no doubt about it. And I tell you what, if it wasn't for that defensive pressure, then number 7 for Columbus, Jackson Hancock, was wide open downfield. The defensive line actually helps out the passing attack there by pressure on the quarterback. That was a fantastic defensive stand there, especially by the front 7 of Hitchcock.
A loss of 9 on that play makes it second down and 19 at their own 18-yard line. Pistol formation for Schobel. Steps back, looking, steps, throws, looking downfield, incomplete, looking in the direction of Hancock. Coverage there made by number 24, A.J. Lacey, sophomore. So a third and long coming up, and unless they convert, knock on wood, we said this would be a busy night for punting, but unless Columbus makes a stop here, we may see their punting unit.
Absolutely. We might have jinxed this offense.
There you go.
But there you go. But, hey, I actually think that the Columbus head coach, I actually believe that Matt Schobel saw the same thing I saw, because he put number 7, he put Hancock out there in the same position again on that play, just the ball was a little bit overthrown.
Third and long coming up, make it 19. Hancock in motion. Ball is going to be a bubble screen. The ball is going to be caught near the original line of scrimmage. To Von Whitehead, first time I've seen him in a while. He gets about 9, but it's going to be well short of the first down, and the Bulldog defense will force the first punt of the night, and it will be number 2, Camden Pitchford, punting for the Columbus Cardinals. Back deep for Hitchcock, number 6, Caden Evans.
Brandon, I am defensive coordinator Gino Gutierrez, who we spoke with at the pregame show. I'm getting on that defensive line. See the punt here. I'll finish my thought after this punt.
Ball is going to bounce forward and will be down at around the 36-yard line. So go ahead, Clay.
I was going to say, Gino Gutierrez, we had the defensive coordinator on with the pregame show, and we asked him, we're talking to him about the defense and how they only give up, Hitchcock only gives up 15 points a game. I would be on that line and let them know, hey, we got that stop because of you. That sack offset this high-powered offense. Let them know they're the game changers. Keep that energy up. Keep that fire, that intensity going, because this isn't going to be an offensive showdown if they keep getting sacks like that.
And the Bulldogs offense looking to try to build upon that 2-point lead. Now the pressure is on the Columbus defense because you've got to get a stop to kind of keep pace with the flow of the game. Dorsey and Evans in the backfield, and it will be Dorsey. Dorsey looks for room, and Dorsey's going to move the pile and then some to around the 44-yard line. Gain of about 8 on that play. Makes it second down and 2 at the 44 with 7:50 to go here in the first half.
Dorsey hit that pile with such intensity. He took him forward for about 2-3 extra yards, and Hitchcock's on the move. They're already out there in formation for the first time tonight.
They are going no huddle. Jones directing traffic, and it will be Dorsey again, and Dorsey cuts back. He'll have the first down. Still churning as the Bulldogs will move the chains on that one. First and 10 coming for Hitchcock at their own 47-yard line. Tackle on that play was made by Dagan Stevens, number 59. But nonetheless, it's a new set of downs for Hitchcock with 7:27 to go here in the first half.
Brandon, it almost feels like a tennis match. When you have that tie score and you're fighting for the advantage. Hitchcock has the advantage right now. They get some points on the board, and if Columbus can't do something to stop this offense, they might run with that advantage all the way through the rest of the game with the way these two offenses have been playing.
First and 10 for Hitchcock. Dorsey lined up in the slot to the near side. Jones back, steps up, has time, scrambling, still looking, still with time, running out of it, throws, ball is going to be caught. First down, short of the first down. Kelshawn Johnson with the reception. And you talk about the Hitchcock defensive line, let's talk about their offensive line, which has given Jones all day to throw.
Absolutely. That was exactly what I was going to say. And we're able to see them move that pocket left, move that pocket right, and no holds. Discipline, fundamental blocking. We preach it every week here at Clear Life Media for high school football, and we're seeing it from Hitchcock. It's led to one of the most high-powered offenses in the state.
Allen in the backfield. Man in motion will fake it. Jones back throws. Ball is going to be incomplete. And intercepted. In and out of the hands of Johnson and into the waiting arms of Camden Pitchford. And we said that Columbus needed a break defensively to slow the pace down, and they got it.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually think we have a player down here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on Clear Life Media.
My name is Gavin Smith. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Go Bulldogs.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standard.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standards.
Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
And welcome to Gartner Coatings.
My name is Terrell Allen. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Go Bulldogs.
Enroll now and start building your tomorrow at Galveston College. Galveston College is one of the most affordable colleges in Texas. Offers small classes on a beautiful campus, an engaging college experience, close to home, and near the beach.
My experience at Galveston College feels like home, and GC is helping me to build a foundation I need to succeed.
Choose from over 50 degrees and certificates. Get help paying for school with financial aid and scholarships, and universal access for those eligible. Enroll now. Build your tomorrow at Galveston College.
My name is Erskine Hill. You watching?
No, we want to show the injury.
Folks, welcome back to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We have an injury timeout at the moment. We want to give a shout out to everybody in the comments section. We've got a lot of Let's Go Cardinals from S. Joyce Gates. You know, we got Yay Camden, Gigi Bowman from the interception. We saw that. We see all of you. We got Cardinals fans and Bulldogs fans.
Also, Tyson Wilcox Ali saying, let's go Bulldogs. I'm in Jersey with it. Is it New Jersey, Tyson? If so, man, that's got to be impressive to be watching all the way out there. Let us know where you're watching across state, across the country, across the globe. And again, sharing stuff. This is, again, the game of the week, according to Dave Campbell's Texas High School football, and it would be a sin not to share with others who might want to watch.
Absolutely. Folks, we're not supposed to cover the injury, but we would be committing a sin to not mention this. Kelshawn Johnson coming off the field. He's one of their star players. He is making his way off the field with assistance.
Wishing the best for him as he will go back to the sideline and they will get him attended to. A huge play by by Columbus. Camden Pitchford with the interception.
I think the down markers are off as well. I don't know if you're seeing that on camera.
It's a 1st and 10.
Oh, actually, no, I apologize.
For Columbus.
They do have him correct.
As they will go 4 receiver set, and they will hand it off to Whitehead, and Whitehead's going to explode back inside midfield to around the 45, still going to the 43-yard line before he was finally dragged down. We hadn't seen him in a while, but Javon Whitehead finally getting involved here on the catch on the previous drive, and now a run that gets the ball back into Hitchcock territory at the 42 with 6:28 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, and that's all Whitehead. He's hitting that open field. He's playing football with those defenders and making them miss. He's just outperforming them physically, athletically. That's what you see there. It's a legacy collision run from Tyvon Whitehead.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shorter goes in motion. It'll be Shovel, steps up, throw a ball. It's going to be caught close to the first down marker. Should be enough for the first down is Jackson Hancock, and it is a first down for the Cardinals. So the Cards getting life after that interception, and 2 quick plays. They put the ball at the Hitchcock 33-yard line.
And it'll be 2nd and 1 here. They're moving quick, and it's not big plays. I think it's just that the Hitchcock defense is playing a little too far back, getting beat on these slant routes, getting beat on the hook routes.
2nd and 1. Schauble getting everything adjusted as Whitehead will go to the far side of him, and it'll be a handoff to Whitehead. And Whitehead's got room. Whitehead's going to cut back, and Whitehead's going to score.
He's got speed, Brandon. Both the safety and the corner for Hitchcock looked like they had an angle on him. It did not matter. Whitehead turned on the brakes. He was the leading force behind that scoring drive. Make no mistake about it.
Tyvon Whitehead from 33 yards out, his 2nd touchdown of the night. So with 5:23 to go here in the first half, Columbus takes the lead now at 20-16 as we await the extra point from number 15, Javier Mendoza. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. New score with 5:23 to go here in the first half. It is Columbus, the number 2 team in state Class 3A Division I, leading 4th-ranked Hitchcock by a count of 21-16 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Erskine Hill. You watching Game of the Week by Clear Life Media. Go Bulldogs.
The Art of Coffee is family-owned and operated, featuring sweet treats, local art, and always good vibes for all. With convenient locations around Galveston County, there's something for everyone. Sweet treats, fresh coffee, good vibes. The Art of Coffee.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. The previous touchdown brought to you by the Santa Fe Education Foundation, as we've got a score of 21-16 as the Columbus Cardinals lead the Hitchcock Bulldogs.
As George Skates love in that last drive from Columbus, push him, hold him back, touchdown Cardinals. As this ball is going to be a line drive fielded by Himes. Himes at around the 25 to the 30, stopped at around the 32-yard line. Actually, it's going to be Chase Bruton on the return. So Hitchcock with the ball after the turnover, getting a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line with 5:15 to go in the first half.
Absolutely. I want to give full disclosure, too, folks. We've actually lost our television setup here, so we might get 8s and 0s mixed up. We apologize. You'll be seeing it better on your screen. We're seeing it from the press box, so we got a little bit of a far view. But we will get, we will still call the action to the best of our ability. We're still here at Clear Life Media. You've got the beautiful camera view. You've got the being serenaded by the voices of Brandon Williams and Clay Roberts. And we've still got a great ball game here as it's 21-16.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Still spotted at the 31-yard line. Jones drops back, steps, swings it out to Bruton. Bruton to the 35. He don't go out of bounds at around the 37, maybe the 38-yard line. So a quick hitter will get some positive yardage and will make a 2nd and short. They'll spot it at the 39-yard line. So a gain of 8 with 5:09 to go here in the first half.
Brandon, the way that these slant routes are connecting for both offenses, I wonder if either defensive coordinator decides to float some linebackers out there and see if they can intercept some of these routes.
2nd and short. It'll swing the ball out to Allen. Allen is going to be enough for a 1st down. Broke off of one tackle, broke the tackle of Schobel before he is stopped at around the 43-yard line. So 4-yard gain makes it 1st and 10 for Hitchcock. Deep set of downs with 5:01 to go here in the first half.
Columbus is running that 3-4, but they have been getting beat on the outside with speed all night. So both offenses have been playing incredibly well. You got to see a defense step up at some point to keep this game, a little bit closer.
Howard and Sherwood are the outside receivers to either side on 1st and 10. Jones rolls out, steps up, looking, trying to direct traffic. Avoids one man, cuts it up. Midfield, and he'll be dragged down around the 48, maybe the 47-yard line. Should be enough of a 1st down. He got dragged down by number 55, Jaden Strapp, senior defensive lineman, but it was a 9-yard gain. Will make it 2nd down and very short for Hitchcock. We're approaching the 4-minute mark here in the first half, 21-16. Columbus leading Hitchcock, but the Bulldogs are driving, trying to regain the lead for a 3rd time tonight.
And Anthony Shorter also in there on the tackle, number 12. Folks, it's don't go anywhere. It's kind of the key thing of television, but in this case, it's the truth.
And it is a timeout as head coach Matt Schobel was able to get the officials' attention in time. 3:56 to go in the first half. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Thank you, Ryan Massa, for sponsoring the Game of the Week. Go Bulldogs.
Bayou Fest is returning yet again this October 21st, 2023, and this year it is our 70th birthday. It's a fantastic free family fun event, free concerts. It's going to be a Grammy award-winning Mr. Wayne Toops, followed by the 2-time Entertainer of the Year, Mr. Neil McCoy. And we're shooting off fireworks that night. Come on out October 21st. Bring out the entire family. Help us celebrate and get ready for Bayou Fest.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. It's a 2nd and 1 as Columbus leads Hitchcock 21-16, and Hitchcock takes the field looking to maybe try to take this lead back going into the half, Brandon.
3:56 to go here in the first half. 2nd and short coming up as they are going to line up an empty backfield for the Bulldogs. 5 wide receivers, 4 of them to the far side. Howard is lined up to the near. We'll have the man in motion. He'll fake it. Allen rolling out. Steps, throws. Ball is going to be tipped in the air and incomplete. In and out of the hands of Elijah Sherwood, and that was in dangerous territory with a number of Cardinals in range of that football.
Yeah, eerily similar to the interception that Hitchcock had earlier, but it was the pressure from that defensive line that forced the scramble and the incomplete pass. Very fortunate that ball falls harmlessly to the turf and gives Hitchcock another chance here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1 coming up for the Bulldogs. Again, they will go with an empty set. 5, Terrence Allen is lined up in the slot. He will go in motion, and they will give it to Allen. Allen trying to turn the corner. Allen does get the corner. Allen's going to get the 1st down. He got dragged out of bounds by number 10, Brody Vigleric, but it's enough for a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely incredible speed there by Allen. Just He ran probably about 20 yards to pick up that one. My goodness.
So 1st and 10 for Hitchcock at the 42-yard line. 3:42 here in the first half. Bulldogs trailing by a count of 21-16. This game has lived up tonight and then some, as the Bulldogs looking to try to get back into the end zone.
Both teams on pace for about that 50 points we talked about.
Allen in motion. Jones back, steps up, looking, steps, throws. Ball is one hop, incomplete. Was looking in the direction of Dorsey.
I want to give credit actually to the nose tackle for Columbus there, whose number I don't believe I have. It was number 68, who forced Lloyd Jones to have to throw a little short. He couldn't quite step into that throw, so it was all arm strength. That's what led to that ball coming up short, folks. It was, again, the pressure from the defensive line.
2nd and 10 coming up. Man front for Columbus. Allen goes in motion. He will swing it out to Allen. Allen tries to turn the corner, does to the 40, and he will be stopped around the 39-yard line. Number of Cardinals there on the play. Shovel, number 4, number 17, Hudson Howerland, also in on the stop. Also in there, number 59, Dagan Stevens. So a short gain on that play will make it 3rd and long for Hitchcock as we go near the 3-minute mark. 3:10 and counting. Call around 3rd down and 7 at the 39-yard line.
I believe we have a timeout called by Columbus. We'll take a quick commercial break, folks. We'll be right back with the Clear Life Media Game.
We're Bustamante, Hitchcock High School. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
I'm Corey Moss. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of the Valero, Texas City Refinery. It's great to have some time to talk a little bit about Valero and the United Way. You know, we have 6 key values in Valero, one of those being caring. And it's not just caring within the team members of the Valero site and the company, but more importantly, it's about caring in the community. Valero believes in giving back to the community, and it's through the funds and the pledges of our employees and the matching gifts that our company does, we're able to support the agencies of the United Way.
Learn more ways to donate to the United Way, Galveston County, Mainland, and your impact on the community by visiting uwgcm.com.
Welcome back, folks. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Hitchcock is on the move, but they've got about a 3rd, and what would you say, about 6 or 7?
3rd down and 7 on that.
Yes.
3rd and 7 coming up. As Joyce Gates said, let's go Bulldog. Let's go Cardinals, excuse me. Got them saying, yeah, they're nervous. We shall see, Joyce. 3rd and 7 coming up. Jones back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught by Allen, and Allen's got a 1st down as he will move the ball inside the 30 to around the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Brennan Hicks, but not enough to stop Allen from getting the 1st down. Bulldogs still marching.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll tell you what Terrence Allen reminds me of. It's a Darren Sharper?
Darren Sproles.
Darren Sproles, that's exactly who it is. Because he has that 0 to 100 gear. He doesn't have any acceleration because he just goes. And that's exactly what we're seeing. As soon as he touches that ball, he is going at full speed.
1st and 10 for Hitchcock. It's at the 29-yard line of Columbus, as it's going to be Dorsey on the carry. Dorsey's going to move the pile inside the 25 to around the 23-yard line. So he'll get around 6 on that play with 2:44 to go here in the first half.
And we see here, actually, Columbus making a quick substitution on defense, bringing in number 55. It's going to be Jaden Trapp moving into the defensive line. The big man comes back in.
2nd down and 4 for Hitchcock. Jones in shotgun. Allen in the backfield with him. Jones back, whips it. Ball caught. It is going to be a reception made by Broughton inside the 15 to around the 13-yard line. So those quick zips are moving the chains for Hitchcock as they're inside the red zone with 2:15 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, make no mistake, folks. Those quick zips that Brandon's talking about, they're being caused because both defenses are playing way far back, giving a bunch of space to these receivers because of the fear of the vertical threat that these offenses offer, and it's allowing them to get these kind of cushy 5-6-yard passes.
1st and 10, Jones swings it back. Lost the
my
football,
goodness.
picks it up, looking, steps up. Ball is going to be incomplete. Looks for Dorsey on that one, and that could have been disaster for Hitchcock, but fortunately they get away with an incompletion.
And actually really well played there by Lloyd Jones to just throw that ball away, keep it from being a sack, keep it from being a loss, managing to just throw that ball away after it just slipped out of his hands. And folks, it is muggy, it is hot, it is sweaty down here in Texas. Make no mistake about it here in Hitchcock. And that condensation just got the better of Lloyd Jones third on that play.
So 2nd and 10 coming up after the incompletion. Try to reset it here. Allen in motion. It'll be Jones calling his own number, has a huge hole, cuts it back, and it'll be stopped inside the 5, close to a first down. Should have enough for a first down. Should be enough for a first and goal as Jones calls his own number.
Absolutely. Minute 35 and counting here, folks. You got to think Hitchcock does not want to give the ball back to Columbus with any time left on the clock, because as we saw last year, that any team can score with time left in this series.
So they're a yard short of a first down as clock continues to run at 1:18 to go here in the first half. Play clock is at 10 seconds, so they should have enough time to get the ball off. In the backfield is Bruton and Jones, and Jones is going to turn the corner. Jones still going. Jones gets in, touchdown!
The big quarterback plays big man football, making a man miss, running through arm tackles, and scoring. Folks, as advertised, we've got ourselves a game that has already over 40 points in the first half.
And with 59 seconds to go, we still will get more points as we await the Bulldogs to attempt the extra point. Actually, a 2-point conversion to make it 24-21. They've converted on their first 2. Kelshawn Johnson on the first, Dorsey on the second. So we'll see if the Bulldogs can make it a perfect 3 for 3. It'll be Jones, pitches it to Dorsey, and Dorsey is going to flip it back to Allen, and Allen's going to score on the 2-pointer.
My goodness, the double pitch, a triple option if you will. Whoever's got the lane, take it. And it's Dorsey again getting into the end zone. He's been their magic man so far inside the red zone, Brandon.
Oh my gosh, on that one, that was Allen.
Excuse me.
Good reward for Allen on that one. He was a key to the drive, and he's a key to finding the 2-point conversion to make it 24-21 with 59 seconds to go in the first half on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Alexis Watson from Hitchcock High School. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
This is Bob, and this is Dave. Bob has a barcode on his forehead to dramatize how big banks see their customers as just an account number. Dave doesn't. That's because Dave's a proud member of Associated Credit Union of Texas. Bob has to sit in Houston traffic for hours to get to his bank. Dave has access to thousands of free ATMs and an award-winning mobile banking app. Be like Dave and become a member at acutx.org today. Don't be like Bob.
Still with 59 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 24-21. Hitchcock leading Columbus there. Still plenty of time for the second-ranked Cardinals to get their offense clicking. And as we've seen throughout the first half, Clay, it does not take much for them to get going, especially if they get the ball in the hands of Tyvon Whitehead.
Yeah, Whitehead has been hot tonight. Make no mistake about it. White hot, if you will. And I don't believe the Cardinals have any timeouts left according to our scoreboard over there. But that being said, they can score quick. 50 seconds is more than enough, especially because it looks like they're going to have a short field here.
It will.
As number 17, Hudson Howland. Yeah, I apologize for that. But yeah, this team can score quick. Whitehead can score fast, and it's two potent offenses, man. We're just going to have to see what happens because it might just be whoever gets the ball last starting at the half.
1st and 10 for Columbus. Good field position for them. Their own 41-yard line.
Moved it up a little bit. I thought he caught it back somewhere near the 35.
Schobel in shotgun with Whitehead in the backfield with him. We'll wait to get the snap, get the call from the sideline. We'll go to a 4-wide receiver set. Schobel back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Short of the first down is number 20, Elijah Usher, his first reception of the night. And they'll get the ball to midfield, so they're short a yard on 2nd and 1. Schobel back, looking, steps up, throws, looks, and that ball's going to be caught. Reception made for a first down by Braylon Fisher.
Great
Stop
play.
was made by Lacey, but still a great play there.
And Lacey kept him in bounds as well, keeps that clock moving.
They'll spike the ball and stop it with 34 seconds to go, and just like that, Schauble and the Cardinals are knocking toward the red zone as they have the ball. First and second and 10 now at the 35-yard line of Hitchcock with 34 seconds left.
Yeah, Brandon, we're seeing a lot of big plays in this big game by the underclassmen. The sophomore keeps the receiver in bounds on that play and keeps that clock so that Columbus has to waste a play.
That is football IQ at its best. Second and 10, Schauble rolls out, steps up, throws, ball is going to be caught. Reception made by number 7, Jackson Hancock, as the ball is inside the red zone. And the Cardinals, with 27 seconds left in the first half, with an excellent opportunity to either tie the score with the field goal or with the way this ball is moving, they're looking to take the lead.
Yeah, no doubt about it, folks. This is a shootout. Make no mistake about it. We're going to see what happens as we close out the second half.
Schauble back, steps up, has pressure, looks up, ball thrown in the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete.
Actually, a smart throw, I think, because the only person that was going to get to that was going to be number 11. It was going to be Braylon Fisher, but the ball's thrown so far out the back of the end zone that nobody catches it. Kills the clock. It's a safe throw. Why not? You got the downs to burn. There's 21 seconds left.
Second and 10 coming up. As at the 10-yard line, Schauble back, steps up, throw incomplete. Threw it behind number 11, Braylon Fisher. Coverage there by A.J. Lacey. They have been testing Lacey a lot here this evening. Third down and goal for the Cardinals at the 10-yard line with 18 seconds left here in the first half.
And Brandon, a lot of times these high-powered offenses have a hard time scoring in the red zone because they can't run as far downfield. The field gets shorter for them. Let's see if Columbus can solve that problem on third down.
Schauble back, steps up, throws, looking. That ball's incomplete. Good coverage by the Bulldogs. Couple of Hitchcock players on the play. Number 4, Terrell Allen, and also number 9, Lloyd Jones, also in there as well. So the Bulldogs using their star athlete in there in a situation that they need him to come clutch, and he delivered. 13 seconds left, and they will bring in the field goal unit.
He exists.
So number 15, Javier Mendoza, attempting what would be a 25-yard field goal attempt.
And it would tie this ball game.
Snap, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So at 8 seconds to go here in the first half, the Cardinals don't get the touchdown they want, but they get the range for Mendoza to kick the field goal to tie the score at 24-24 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Joseph Floyd. Thank you to Santa Fe Education.
So with 8 seconds to go here in the first half, tied at 24. Still plenty of time left for something to happen. You just don't want to assume anything with 8 seconds left. With the way these offenses have moved the ball, anything can happen.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 1 second is 1 second too many if you're a defense. I got to wonder, got to see a squib kick here and maybe hope that somebody tries to be a hero and run with it so that you don't have to see this dreaded Hitchcock offense again.
Maybe see if they will perhaps challenge and kick the ball deep. They
will.
And they are going to let the ball bounce out of bounds, out of the end zone, and it will be a 1st and 10 for Hitchcock at their own 25-yard line. 8 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, not sure as to whether or not they'll just fall on the ball or whether or not they'll try to take a shot.
You got to believe you're Columbus. You're putting everybody way downfield. Get backed up. You know, make sure that nothing gets over your head. Just play smart. Even if Hitchcock lines up in a formation where it looks like they're just going to kneel the ball or run it, still don't risk it. Put your safeties back there at about the other 40 and make sure nothing gets over your head. And it looks like that's what
that's exactly what they plan on doing, as they've got Jackson Hancock
way
lined
back
up at his own at his own 45-yard line.
Made a receiver punt nearby.
Yeah. Got Whitehead in the game as well. So he is lined up around the Hitchcock 45, and they'll just kneel on the ball.
Nothing wrong with that, folks.
Nothing at all. So after 24 entertaining minutes, we are right back where we started. As number 2 Columbus and number 4 Hitchcock remain tied at 24-24 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Sit back, enjoy the halftime, catch your breath. We'll see you in a bit.
My name is Joseph Floyd. Thank you to Santa Fe Education Foundation for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Band, this year we're working on going to UIL State Marching Band Contest. We have region this week, so we're putting in a lot of work to hopefully get our ones at region and advance to area.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. It's a UIL region marching contest. We must get a first division there if we want to advance to area to even have a chance to get back to state. We feel like we're going to do okay. Fingers crossed.
I like playing on Friday nights. Sometimes you can get a little nervous, but it all gets easier the more times you do it, and it gets you ready for competition.
Our show is called Angels and Demons. This Saturday we're going to UIL Region Marching Contest, and that's where we'll perform our show against all the other bands in the region, and hopefully, like I said, get our ones and advance to area, and hopefully state after that.
Yeah, that their students just work really hard, not just band. I mean, everybody works hard in this district, but this band, they're out here a lot of hours, and we start August 1st, and August 1st, it's 8-hour days, and the heat, you know, it was 110 degrees. These kids are still out here. And regardless of how well or unwell or bad we do at the game in the stands, you know, just know that they work hard, and they do it for the district, not for anybody else.
It's fun. Not many people get to be a part of it, and I think it's a good thing to do.
Well, band takes a lot of work. I think it's something that people should have more respect for, because it does. We do put in so much work every day for about like 3 or 4 months.
You know, you build a bond with these kids like they're your own kids. My kids are out of the house now, and these are my kids, you know. So I want the best for them.
Cardinal Bell. This week's Miss High Kick is Nikki Perez. Please sit back and enjoy this week's Cardinal Bell's performance too, Dancing in the Country.
Good evening and welcome to the Cardinal Marching Band Halftime Show. Fear, wonder, danger, and excitement. This show tells the story of bravery shown when forging new pathways and rewards that present themselves after overcoming adversity. Journey with us to a brave new world. Tonight, the Cardinal Marching Band will be performing their 2023 show titled A Brave New World. The featured soloists are Blake Evans with Armando Hernandez. Original music score and arrangements by Luke McMillan featuring Dvorak's Symphony No. 9, Movement 2. Marching drill and design by Jim Reed. Each week, a section and a student are selected based on leadership, teamwork, and their ability to represent what being a true Columbus Cardinal is. To highlight the immense dedication of our growing band, 2 players have been selected for Players of the Week. The section of the week is the saxophone section. The players of the week are Miriam Villalobos and Michaela Mendiola. We hope you enjoyed tonight's performance. Drum Major Scarlett McClelland, is your band ready? Directors of the Cardinal Marching Band are Alexander Busby and Anthony Allen. The band would like to thank the Columbus ISD School Board members, Superintendent Jim Connor, CHS Principal Diana Serio, CHS Assistant Principals Doug Barncastle and Brittany Ryrick, and the Columbus Band Booster Association. Good luck, Cardinal Marching Band, as you perform during tomorrow's UIL Marching Band Contest in Giddings.
We feel really strongly about that. We try to take care of our students as if they were our own. And the community is always there, very supportive of what's going on at school. If we open up the doors for an event, parents come, whether it be band concerts, athletic events, or just even open houses. Our parents are very supportive of their kiddos and also of our school system. And it makes our job a whole lot easier to take care of our students and teach them and prepare them for the world in front of them when we have that kind of partnership. We're very lucky. Yeah, so I would say, the school is certainly the center of this community, and all the activities that go on here are direct supporting of all of our students. And our students are amazing. They come to school. We spend more time with our kiddos here at school than a lot of times they spend at home. And our parents trust us to take care of them and do what's best for them, and we enjoy doing that.
Co-captain Samaya Clemens, and captain Ariana Gaines. The girls of the week are Diana Hill and Jaden Dines. This recognition comes from their hard work and dedication to their team. They are led by the talented Elise Dunner.
Yeah. Look, I can't help the shaking. We're on the stands. It's been moving on. I also am paying attention talking about leaks and stuff. Alright, feels good too.
Now, casting our attention to the field, we welcome the pride of Bulldog Land, the 2023 Hitchcock High School Marching Band, under the skillful direction of Kelly Brunson, Fred Otto, Tab Olson, and Gavin Vaughn. They are accompanied by the precision of the color guard led by Christy Shepard. Stepping into leadership, we have Ariana Ayala as the 2023 head drum major, accompanied by assistant drum major Kobe Cavalier. Prepare to be enthralled by the performance of the first, second, and third movement from the 2023 halftime show, Angels and Demons.
He is there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce this year's Band Bow and Band Sweetheart, Riel Logan and Gabriel Gomez. Let's give another round of applause to these amazing kids and wish them luck as they will be performing tomorrow in El Campo, Texas at the UIL Region 13 Marching Contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get your tickets out for Split the Pot. We are about to pull the number for Split the Pot. Get your tickets out now.
At Hitchcock ISD Stadium as the Bulldogs
And the
Hitchcock
ticket
and the
is
Cardinals of Columbus are tied 24-24.
282-0909.
Hitchcock ISD, your Cool Life Media Game.
Once again, 282-0909. That is your winning ticket for Split the Pot. Please come up to the press box to collect your
Didn't
prize.
step up to make some critical plays, but it has really been an offensive showcase.
Yeah, no doubt. So far, so good for the offenses here. You know, both teams, we talked about it beforehand, we talked about it in the pregame. Both teams average 50 points a game, and you see it that they are both still on pace. There was a big sack by Hitchcock that was able to keep, you know, it looked like it was going to keep some of these offenses honest. But then, unfortunately, on the next possession, interception by that Hitchcock offense led to the game staying close. We talked about it. It's a tennis match. It's back and forth, back and forth. Who's going to get the advantage? That's what we're going to see coming out here to start the second half. Who gets the advantage going into, you know, the rest of the game and possibly the rest of the season all the way into the playoffs?
Bulldogs will get the ball first to start the second half. And it has been a case where, with Hitchcock, it has been a number of ball plays. You know, Lloyd Jones has a touchdown pass. He's got a touchdown run. They've been 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. But for Columbus, it's really been Savon Whitehead. 2 touchdown runs on the evening. And he has really been the key factor to their offense. But again, the quarterbacks have been solid. Look at the numbers of Adam Schaubel. He has been pretty solid this evening.
Once again, we're going to ticket number
on the evening. Jones has been just as effective. So we've got 2 junior quarterbacks that are going back and forth. And we're 24 minutes away from perhaps having a winner here. Maybe
Might be here all night, all the way into tomorrow. Might make it for Alabama's kickoff tomorrow.
You never know with the way these two offenses are going. Only 1 punt in the first half. And we will see if that pace remains the same as the Bulldogs will get the ball first to start the second half. It is number 15, Javier Mendoza, set to kick off for Columbus. And it's a bouncer that is going to die in the end zone. That was dangerously close. Bryce Dorsey danced pretty close to the fire on that kickoff.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And folks, if you're seeing the smoke on the screen, that is from the tunnel entrances. Don't worry, there's not a fire here in Hitchcock other than these offenses, which have been smoking white hot so far. Oh, my goodness, what a shot. Look at that. You see, there's already – oh, man, oh, man.
Well, it looks like the old Fog Bowl, the Eagles and Bears back in 88.
Oh, gosh, if you want to see a highlight, look that game up, folks. That's something to see, and that's kind of similar to what we have here. Players just emerging from the smoke like old Goldberg's entrance in WCW. I'm an old head. I don't know what to tell you, folks.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs as they will have the ball at their own 25-yard line. They're going to go with an empty set. 4 wide receivers over to the near side. One to the far. Jones back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Similar to how the game started for Hitchcock. Trying to pass over to the far side. It ended up being a one-hopper. This one was intended for number 11, Elijah Sherwood.
Brandon, I might be crazy. I think the coaches were actually trying to hide him in all that smoke.
It could be.
Because they had the receivers all to the left side, and they had just a single solo receiver in Sherwood over there hiding in the smoke. If that was a completed pass, he might have gone a little bit further.
He did, and he is going to go into this fog of football here on 2nd down and 10. We'll have a man in motion. They'll look for Jones. Jones is actually going to take off the ball, and Jones has got room to run. He's got the first down. He is going to be down at around the 39-yard line. So Roy Jones, the third, picks up 14 on that play, and will move the chain for Hitchcock.
I want to take a half beat here. Thank some of our sponsors. With all the offense, it's hard to get them in, but we want to thank BNO Construction, Gartner Coatings, ACU of Texas, sweetFrogs, and Visit Hitchcock, Texas as we get ready for another Hitchcock first down.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs, spotted at their 39-yard line. Early seconds up the third quarter. They're going to go again, a 4-receiver set over to the far side. They'll have the man in motion. They'll fake the motion, and it'll be Jones, and he is going to be stacked up. First player on the scene was number 12, Anthony Shorter, as also number 10 for Columbus, Brody Viglaric, there on the stop. So he is going to lose yards. He'll lose 2 on that play, so it'll make it a 2nd down and 12.
Absolutely. Offense has been the key of the game so far, but the few plays that the offenses have been stopped, it's been these defensive lines for both sides. We saw it there again from Columbus, able to get some penetration, keep Lloyd Jones from getting out of the pocket and making anything happen.
2nd and long coming up. Jones back, steps up, throws over the middle, incomplete. Tipped and knocked down by John Schobel, number 4, intended for number 7, Cole Fisher. Fisher had a step on the pack, but Schobel got his hand up there, and the big junior with the knockdown will make it 3rd down and 12.
And that was just sheer reflex and athleticism because he was actually running past the ball, but managed to have the vision to see it going behind him, reach back with those long arms, that wingspan, reaching back as those tight ends tend to have, and he swatted it out of the air.
3rd down and 12 coming up. Jones back with time, steps up, throws, looking long downfield, has a man, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
There were 2 Bulldogs vying for the football.
And they got behind everyone on that defense. They had it. My goodness, just in the hands. And you see number 7 there.
Cole Fisher, number 7, number 5, Terrence Allen, both were in the vicinity. It was like one of those baseball plays where, the outfielders collide and the ball just drops right in front of them. And for the first time tonight, we will see Hitchcock in a punting situation.
My goodness. I mean, that's one of those, no one feels worse about it, I guarantee you, than those 2 gentlemen who were back there. I think Fisher's the one that had his hands on it, but, you got to shake it off and come back out.
So 4th down and 12 coming up. Jones
He is the punter,
back.
Correct?
We'll get the punt off, and it's a bouncer that will take a bit of a Hitchcock bounce and will die down at the 29, actually the 30-yard line. So that's where Columbus will start their first drive in the second half. With 10:26 to go here in the third quarter, it is still 24-24 as the Cardinals and Bulldogs knotted up in a huge showdown with state implications.
Yeah, and that's a big win there for Columbus. Able to get a stop to start the second half when stops have been kind of at a premium, if you will, and no doubt about it, that's a huge gain here. If Columbus can get a score here that swings that advantage back in their favor.
1st and 10, Whitehead in the backfield with Schobel. Shorter is the man in motion. High snap. Schobel is going to have room to run as he will get about 3 on that play. That could have been disaster for Columbus, but Schobel able to keep the ball in his hands and was able to turn the corner and got about 3.
Absolutely. We're seeing it from the Schobels. They just have that athleticism, It's in their genetics to just be a little bit more athletic than everybody else on the field. Snatches that ball out of the air and makes a positive play out of what could have been a disaster. So we have 2nd and about 7 here.
Big kid in 6'3", about $195. In for Baylor once he graduates high school. Shorter in motion. And it will be a handoff to Whitehead. And Whitehead is going to be tripped up. Gained about maybe a half yard on that play before number 23, Gatlin Smith, there with the stop. So a 3rd down coming up for Columbus, a 3rd and 9 with the 9:29 to go. Make it 3rd and 8 with 9:29 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Hitchcock needs to be careful. If they can get out of here on his 3rd down, if they can get a stop and force a punt, then, we got ourselves a game back about even.
This side is Pittsford as they will get Hancock in motion. He'll move to a slot. Schobel back in the pocket, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Intercepted. Oh, my. Chase Bruton for a moment had momentum right in his hands, but Uncle Piggy just dropped out. But nonetheless, it's a pass breakup and a 4th down coming up, a 3 and out for the Bulldog defense.
Absolutely. Defensive play for defensive play. And, Bruton looked like he was a little upset about it, but here's the thing. You still get the stop. You got to realize that's a great defensive play to get in there and play physical with that receiver. It's a little harder to be physical these days, with the new rule sets, not able to hit receivers and got to make sure that everybody's protected. But good defensive play there by Bruton.
Punt for Columbus, and ball is going to be not the best punt you'll see as it's going to get a Hitchcock bounce out of bounds at the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. So that punt does not do wonders for the average of Camden Pittsford.
No doubt about it, and that's not what you want to do with a defense. They really only managed to stop twice tonight. I want to take just a half second, thank again some of the sponsors while we have a second. Santa Fe Education Foundation, Texas EDC, Galveston College, Chart Your Bar, and once again, our latest sponsor, Operation Honor Our Veterans. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors for sponsoring the Clear Life Media Game of the Week, and Brandon, the Texas Game of the Week.
Texas Game of the Week indeed. And Chandrea Guidry saying, let's go Bulldogs. As they get the ball back for the 2nd time this half. They will swing this ball out to Allen. He's going to evade one defender, gets to midfield, shakes another couple of defenders and gets down to around the 41-yard line. Terrence Allen, the senior, catches the ball and gets the ball inside Columbus territory. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line, so a gain of 13 on that swing pass. Makes it 1st and 10 Hitchcock.
This Hitchcock sideline, this Hitchcock fan base has packed their side out. Make no mistake about it. It is a Hitchcock stadium, folks.
Back to throw. Ball is going to be caught, and then it's going to be Kelshawn Johnson. Good to see Johnson back.
Absolutely.
After he was banged up earlier in the game. He makes the reception and will be out of bounds at around the 36-yard line, so he will pick up about 5 on that play. It'll make it 2nd down and 5 for Hitchcock with 8:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Actually, I think we're going to have to take an injury timeout. I believe Columbus actually has a player down. We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back with the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Chase Bruton, thank you to Legacy Collision for sponsoring the Game of the Week with Clear Life Media.
The ACU V Banking app allows you to open new accounts, apply for loans, ask questions, or get help. Now take your bank with you everywhere you go. ACU of Texas and V Banking, bringing the branch to you.
So after the quick time out at the injury timeout, Bulldogs with the ball. Jones back with time, rolls out, looking, evades pressure, still going, steps up, throws the ball downfield, and that ball is going to be incomplete.
My goodness. I'm not sure what happened there because I saw two Columbus defenders actually wrestling with the receiver out of bounds. But either way, that ball sails out of bounds. We've got a third down here, folks.
Broughton was the intended receiver, so a 3rd down and 5 coming up for Hitchcock. 7:46 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 3rd and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs at the 36-yard line of Columbus. We're still tied here at 24-24. The Bulldogs facing a big 3rd down situation.
Yeah, and the first half of this quarter has actually been mostly the story of defense.
And again, it looks like a Hitchcock player is down. We'll go ahead and take a break with them on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
What's up? It's Bryce Dorsey. Thank you for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Bayou Fest is returning yet again this October 21st, 2023, and this year it is our 70th birthday. It's a fantastic free family fun event, free concerts. It's going to be Grammy Award-winning Mr. Wayne Toops, followed by the 2-time Entertainer of the Year, Mr. Neil McCoy. And we're shooting off fireworks that night. Come on out October 21st. Bring out the entire family. Help us celebrate and get ready for Bayou Fest.
Well, we were shooting off fireworks here in the first half. It's 24-24, and right now defenses are trying to cool off the scoring as Hitchcock has a man coming off the field under some help, but it looks like he should be okay. Probably some cramping in there because it is a pretty humid night. It's mid-October, but it still feels a little bit like early June.
Yeah, that humidity sneaks up on you. It's not like that heat where you feel it right away, but the humidity just makes you sweat a bit. And if you're not properly hydrated, folks, you will cramp up. So if you're listening to this, grab some water. Stay hydrated out there.
3rd down, Jones back, steps, throws, incomplete. He had Allen open again, a one-hopper.
We've seen that a few times from Allen tonight. He's had, from from Jones. Yeah. We've seen that a few times where he just doesn't quite step up into his throws as much, and they kind of bounce. Those short throws are getting the best of him, and it's led to a 4th down here.
4th and 5 coming up, and you would imagine there is not going to be any punting here. It would be a huge stop for Columbus to slow down Hitchcock here with 7:39 to go here in the third quarter. Jones back, has pressure, looking, still has time, is going to run out of time as he is going to be sacked. Number 12, Anthony Shorter, with the pursuit and knock Jones out of bounds. Ends up being a loss of about 6 on that play, and the Columbus defense comes up big here.
Yeah, make no mistake. They had pressure. It took forever for him to actually throw the ball. He was able to move, kind of get out of the pocket and try to make something happen, was Jones. But it was that pressure from the defense that forced him to keep his eyes moving and not stay downfield to find the open man. Great defensive stop there for Columbus.
So defense has been the watchword here in the early moments of the third quarter. As the Bulldogs with the ball back, I'll hand off to Whitehead, and Whitehead's going to bounce off a couple of tackles, and he will get past the 45 to around the 47-yard line, so he will get about 6 on that play, making a 2nd down and 4 with 7:15 to go here in the third.
Tavion Whitehead is listed 5'7", 155 pounds, but he runs so tough. When you have those smaller players, it's hard to get under their center of gravity sometimes with the speed, the velocity, and so it makes it a little tougher to tackle. We're seeing that here as he's able to continuously move the pile and make those arm tackles miss.
Hancock in the backfield. He will go in motion. He'll go back, and he'll swing the play action. Shovel back. Ball is going to be caught by Shorter. Shorter 45. Shorter stopped it around the 40-yard line. So number 12, the junior tight end, Anthony Shorter, with the reception. So coming off the heels of the sack of Jones to end the drive, he contributes on offense with a reception and gets the ball at the Hitchcock 40 with 6:38 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and that tricky play where you put the man in motion just to run him back the other way, that slowed down the Hitchcock defensive linemen because they got penetration up front, but they were not able to identify who had the ball, which way the play was going, and it slowed it down just enough for the big completion there for Columbus. First down.
1st and 10, Columbus. It will be Shorter going in motion. And somebody jumped numbers 57 Anthony Jackson will be called for the false start, and just when Columbus was thinking that they had some momentum working, that little knockback of 5 yards will slow them down just a bit.
Yeah, one of the first, if not the first penalty of the night, I believe, for either team. This has been a fairly clean game so far, folks, and if I were that Hitchcock defense, I'd be jumping up and down, try to get this hometown crowd involved in it, make things hard to hear for Columbus, do something, anything, to make sure you're slowing down this offense.
First and 15 now as John Schauble will come in as he goes in motion in a 2 tight end set. It'll be a swing pass out to Hancock, and Hancock's not going to get much of anything. He probably got a yard, if that, as the Bulldogs smelled that play out.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job swarming to the ball there. You've got a long way to go. Just trying to get back some of that yardage after the penalty was Columbus, but Hitchcock saying, having none of it. It's only a 1-yard gain, if anything.
Second down and 14. 5:33 to go here in the third quarter. Still not at that 24. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of Hitchcock.
And the pistol set again is Columbus.
It'll be Hancock past the throw. He will just bounce that one in complete. They were getting heavy pressure from number 55, Darren Adams, who came in pretty much unmolested and brought the pressure in on Schauble. So a third down and long. Give credit to both defense coordinators here, Clay, as after a wild scoring first half, the third quarter has been a solid effort by both defenses.
Yeah, no doubt about it. These defenses have shown up to play in the second half. They said we're not going to get run over. Again, these two teams average – Columbus only gives up 14 points a game. Hitchcock only gives up 16 points a game. So these are two teams that know how to knuckle down when it matters.
So third down and 14 coming up. Schauble in the pocket, steps up, has pressure, looking. He dumps the ball up to Whitehead. Whitehead has room. Whitehead has a block and a first down. A headsy play by number 8, Adam Schauble, with the pressure coming, dumped the ball off to Whitehead, and Whitehead did the rest.
Absolutely. That was just a playmaking moment there for Schauble. It looked like he was going to get sacked. He had pressure. He was surrounded by Bulldogs and just pitches the play out to who, let's be honest, he's been the playmaker tonight for this offense. Tavion Whitehead has managed to pick up the first down there on sort of a miracle play, if you will, but I'm not going to call it a miracle. It's all skill.
Third down and 14. He got 19 on that play. First and 10 at the 24-yard line of Hitchcock. Schauble will toss it to Whitehead. Whitehead's got room. Whitehead's going to break past the pack, and Whitehead, for the third time tonight, will find the end zone, this time from 24 yards out. And with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left, number 2 is up by 6.
You know, I said, be honest, Tavon Whitehead has been the playmaker, and I think at this point Hitchcock is saying, lie to me, if you will. Lie to me, please, because, my goodness, he just carved up that defense after we've praised both defenses tonight. Tavon Whitehead picking up where he left off in the first half.
Set to kick the extra point, Javier Mendoza. It's number 2, Pittsburgh, the holder, and the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So, yes, Kim Hurd, yes, S. Joyce Gates, we see you. It's a Cardinal touchdown indeed. The third one on the old 27 toss to Tyvon Whitehead. So with 4:54 to go here in the third quarter, it's now Columbus 31, Hitchcock 24 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Coach Sean Johnson. Thank you for sponsoring the Game of the Week of Clear Life Media.
Hi, my name is Ryan Stubbs, president of BNO Construction, located here in the heart of League City, Texas. We offer commercial and residential general contracting needs for all the surrounding areas of Galveston County. Here at BNO Construction, we offer a multitude of services for all of our clients and customers to make sure that we're able to reach and achieve all of our clients and customers' goals. BNO Construction offers quality construction, great value, and honest service. You can learn more about B&O Construction on our website at bnoconstructionllc.com or call us at 832-738-2233.
So on the preceding kickoff, the Bulldogs had nearly had disaster there as Fisher bobbled it, but got tackled a few yards behind where he originally touched the ball. So the Bulldogs are going to have the ball 1st and 10. They're going to spot this one at the 23-yard line of Hitchcock with 4:48 to go here in the third.
Actually, I believe that's back at about the 17 or 18.
You are right.
Yeah.
You are correct. Yeah, spot at the 18-yard line.
Apologies again, folks. We are looking through some foggy windows up here, but at the same time, we were going to call the action as best we can.
Andrew Jefferson's already saying, Joyce Gates already saying they knew who their MVP is. 1st and 10. It's going to hand off to Allen, and Allen's going to get close to the 25-yard line. So he'll pick up around 7 on that play as he is slow to get up, as he's looking to get some help up.
We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Kelly Brunson, Hitchcock High School. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Inscríbete ya y empieza a construir tu mañana en Galveston College. Galveston College es una de las instituciones de educación más accesibles en Texas que ofrece clases pequeñas en excelentes instalaciones y una experiencia universitaria atractiva cerca de casa y cerca de la playa.
Galveston College es un excelente lugar para aprender y me ayudó a construir mi carrera.
Elige entre 50 programas de titulación y certificación. Obtén ayuda financiera y becas para pagar por tu escuela. Inscríbete ya. Construye tu mañana en Galveston College.
This is Chief Philaday. I'm here at Hitchcock High School, and you're watching Game of the Week with Clear Life Media.
And it's not a job. If you don't hate it, it ain't a job, right? If you really like what you're doing, it's really not a job anymore. It's like I said, it's a calling. And I'm called to fix your car, so get them down here at Muscle Cars of Texas.
So back to action on a 2nd down and about 4. Jones will swing the ball out, caught by Broughton, and Broughton is going to be swarmed by a host of Cardinals.
Oh, my goodness.
Schobel there on the tackle. Also, number 19, Ralphie Johnson. First time we called them tonight, and it looks like another man is down for Hitchcock. It did not look good. We'll go ahead and take the break.
Hi, I'm Colby Kadlicek, Hitchcock High School. You're watching Game of the Week by Clear Life Media.
The best barbecue is at Texas Pit Stop BBQ, now open at the Mainland City Center. Brisket, ribs, and smoked chicken. Bring your appetite at Texas Pit Stop BBQ.
My name is Ariana Ayala from Hitchcock High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
I really like United Way. They're what I call a tip of the sword organization. They are meeting community needs at the very tip of the sword where people who maybe can't help themselves need help. And then we always hear the stories from the different organizations United Way gives to about how someone was helped or how their life changed through the United Way.
Learn more ways to donate to the United Way Galveston County Mainland and your impact on the community by visiting uwgcm.org.
Are back to action. Jones on 3rd down is going to make the throw, and that ball is going to be caught. Should be enough for a 1st down. Reception made. Looks like number 0, and it is Bryce Dorsey with the reception. It is enough to move the chains. Actually short, about a half-yard short, so this is going to be 4th down.
They have moved the chains.
Okay.
Yeah. We're looking, again.
Okay, I saw them moving up 4th. It was like, yeah, he was a little fooled there on a bit. Had me a little worried.
You're good. We're keeping up with it.
1st and 10. And in motion, Jones back, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught by Dorsey, and Dorsey is going to be short up the 1st down. See if that extra effort might have been enough for him to get the 1st. Nope, they're going to say it's about a yard short in the 1st.
Absolutely.
So 9 yards, a manageable 2nd and 1 now.
Yeah, that's about 2nd and inches from where they've set it. And I tell you what, Brandon, when you have a 2nd down, especially a 2nd and short, your whole playbook kind of opens up. Anything can happen. 2nd down is the most liberating down in all of offense because you can run, you can pass, you can do whatever because you know whatever. As long as you don't turn the ball over, you've got a 3rd down play afterwards.
So it'll be a handoff, and will be a first down. See who the ball carrier is, and it is
Jared
number
Dotson.
22, Jared Dotson. First time we've seen Dotson this evening.
Absolutely. If we saw players go down on the previous play, we're going to start seeing some new Hitchcock players come in.
So 1st and 10, Bulldogs looking to go tempo. It'll be a swing pass caught to by Fisher, and Fisher's going to evade one tackler, evades two. Pass midfield to around the 47-yard line up Columbus. So Cole Fisher making the reception and moving the ball and the chains for the Bulldogs with 3:23 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and the Hitchcock side is coming to life. We hear these fans starting to roar to life. Again, they have packed this side of the stadium out. You got to get them cheering on defense as well, though. It makes it a little harder to hear when you're out there on offense.
1st and 10 for Hitchcock at the 46 up Columbus. Johnson will hand it to Dotson, and Dotson past the 45. He'll be stopped near the 40 before the pile finally drags him down.
Great movement by Dotson there. The young man coming in, with the injured player. He's a junior, though, so we know he's got experience playing some football, I got to believe. And he shakes and bakes at the line, if you will, finds the opening and picks up about 6 yards.
So 1st and 2nd and short. Jones with pressure. Jones still scrambling. Jones looking, still going, and he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Anthony Shorter there on the sack.
Second of the night.
Absolutely. It's been these defensive linemen. It hasn't been a lot. And that's the thing. You have to get pressure with your defensive linemen when you have these pass-heavy offenses. If you don't, then you're going to wind up having to bring blitzes, and that's going to cause coverage gaps. But because Columbus has been able so far in the second half to get these pressure with the defensive line, they've been able to maintain the pass pressure, and they've shut down in the second half this Hitchcock offense.
Shorter has been relentless here in the second half. 3rd down, Jones back, staying in the pocket, has
Once
pressure,
again.
still caught and now dragged down. And guess who? Number 12, Anthony Shorter, his 3rd sack of the third quarter. And what was once a 2nd and short is now a 4th and long for Hitchcock with 1:40 and counting here in the third.
And that's the evolution of football, folks. In the 90s, we saw more linebackers getting sacks as they moved to the outside. Guys like Derek Thomas, guys like Lawrence Taylor earlier in the 90s. But now it's the defensive tackles, the defensive linemen, because you have to have those coverages that are set further back to defend the pass. So you're seeing more and more defensive ends, more and more defensive linemen. Oh, look at this. Looks like Hitchcock is having some frustration on offense. You don't want to see that.
4th down and long as Jones will punt low snap as he will get the ball off.
Line drive.
Will bounce
into the hands
of Hancock, and Hancock to the 40. Hancock to around the 48-yard line, and that came close.
Oh, man. And you have to get this Hitchcock defense fired up to respond to what the Columbus defense just did. And I think, Brandon, more importantly, you need to get this crowd fired up, too, if you're Hitchcock. Do some jumping. Let them know that you need their help. You have to reach out to these fans over here on the Hitchcock sideline and get them involved so that they can do something to disrupt the communication of a hot Columbus offense.
Rishana Lemon Life Fitzgerald said, let's go Cards. And after that defensive stop, they are going 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Handoff is going to be to Whitehead. Whitehead will get past midfield to around the 48-yard line, so a short gain for Whitehead. Will get the ball past midfield with 48 seconds and counting here in the third quarter.
Yeah, good news if you're Hitchcock, too. Not sure how much longer he's been in there, but 22, Brendan Hicks. He was down with an injury earlier. He's back in the game, folks. That's the freshman.
So 2nd down and 7 for Columbus. As number 4, John Schauble will come back in at tight end. So they'll have a 2 tight end set with he and Shorter. They'll toss it to Whitehead. Whitehead's going to be stopped immediately.
Great play from number 21, Marcel Powell. If he hadn't made that open field shoestring tackle, if he hadn't made that play in the backfield, those big double tight end set that they had everyone blocked on the outside. That might have been another 6 for Tyvon Whitehead.
3 quarters are in the books here at Hitchcock ISD Stadium. It is Columbus, the number 2 team in Class 3A Division I, leading the 4th-ranked Bulldogs by a count of 31-24. Buckle up. The 4th quarter is coming here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Judge Clemens, Hitchcock High School. You're watching the Game of the Week at Clear Live Media.
Hi, I'm Anna with Legacy Collision. We are a female-owned collision repair facility.
Treat everybody like family.
We can fix almost anything, and today we are going to fix his bumper up right. 7887 FM 2004, Hitchcock, Texas, just south of the blimp base. Come on down and see us anytime. If you have any questions, give us a call, 409-440-8900, and let's get to fixing this bumper.
Welcome back, folks. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are at the start of the fourth quarter with Columbus leading Hitchcock 31-24. It's been a top 5 matchup, Brennan, and it has lived up to the hype.
It has indeed, but it is Columbus with the momentum and with the football. A third down, tight end formation, a handoff to Whitehead. Whitehead trying to turn the corner. Whitehead is going to be close to the first down. Good tackle made by number 12, Randy Himes.
And on the spot,
it looks like he is going to be about a half yard short.
Oh, my goodness. It looks like one referee is at the line, but the far judge is actually the one that placed it further back, the further line judge.
So 4th and a half yard coming up.
Got to believe they're just going to hand it to Whitehead here. He's been your hot hand all night. Keep running with the ball.
Shotgun formation, Whitehead in the backfield with Schauble. Await the snap, handoff to Whitehead, and Whitehead's going to cut back, gets the first down, and he is going to get down to around the 36-yard line. And again, number 21, Marcel Powell with the shoestring tackle. I mean, if it wasn't for that tackle, if Powell doesn't make that tackle, we're probably looking at a 4th touchdown by Whitehead because he was one tackler away.
Absolutely. Marcel Powell once again making the play. Unfortunately could not stop the first down. He is back there. I believe he's back at the defensive back position, and he's managing to make these plays on the run game, so good for him, young man.
Stepping up, making his presence known at corner. It's a 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of Hitchcock. Schauble gets his brother in motion, and he'll fake it. Schauble rolling out, pass pressure, steps, throws, ball is going to be caught. See if that reception was made, see if he stayed in bounds. And they're going to say he did not.
No,
so
did not.
Incomplete, making it 2nd down and 10, intended for number 7, Jackson Hancock.
I tell you that, I think that's a pass play just to kind of keep the defense honest, because so far Columbus in the second half, the Cardinals have been able to just big boy this Hitchcock defense with this twin tight end set, just moving their big players around and managing to just push back this defensive front.
Down and 10 coming up shorter. Will go in motion. Counter to Whitehead. Whitehead's going to break past one tackle. Gets around the 34-yard line. Tackle made by number 39, Jamari Cooper, sophomore linebacker. So it's a gain of about 2. 3rd down and 8 with 10:19 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, we are in the 4th quarter, folks, and this is one of those times I would not be shocked to see a Hitchcock timeout, Brandon. Make sure that defense knows that they need a stop right here.
Play coming up for the Bulldog defense. Cobble will line up under center. Will toss the ball this time to Fisher, and Fisher trying to turn the corner, and Fisher is going to be stopped. Played by the Bulldog defense.
Number 10, Trevin Landry, the sophomore. It's the underclassmen tonight making the big plays, following the running back out into space. And then again, Marcel Powell, I believe that was, came all the way across the field. Or it might have been Dodson. I'm not sure which one it was, either 21 or 22. Again, we got foggy windows up here, folks. But made the play all the way across the field. Great hustle by the Bulldogs. They've got to do it one more time, though, because this is a 4th down kind of game.
4th down and about 4 to go. Call it 4th and 3. Schauble rolls out, steps, throws, ball is going to be caught, 1st down. Reception made by Hancock, and it will move the chains.
Absolutely, just a little rollout play. You get your athletes out in space. Those have been the dink and dunk passes that have kept this Cardinal offense alive in a lot of 3rd and 4th down situations all night.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 9:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs desperately needing a stop here. Don't want to fall behind 2 scores to a team like this.
Absolutely, especially not in this game. Your defense has to step up. That has to be the difference maker here.
It's going to actually be a pass complete, and it is going to be caught by Hancock.
Great job by Hancock to get between the defender and the ball, to use his body to keep that ball from being intercepted, swatted. The only person that had a shot at that was Hancock. He did a great job of getting his hands out in front of him, getting his body between the defender and the ball, and catching that.
Up about 7 on that play, so make it second down and 3. 8:52 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Ball is spotted at the 12-yard line.
Columbus content to take their time, because if they go up by 2 scores, that's, that might as well be 4 or 5 scores in a game like this.
Toss to Whitehead, and Whitehead's going to cut back. Whitehead still going. Whitehead in the end zone for the 4th time tonight.
My goodness.
Tavion Whitehead, with 8:27 to go, has given the Cardinals a bit of breathing space here on a 12-yard touchdown run that makes it 37-24 Columbus.
Absolutely, and we've seen it all night. Whitehead is one of those players that you give him an inch, he takes a mile. He's just a little guy, 5'7", 155 pounds, but he squeezes between those blocks. Inches, we talked about it. It's not like he has acceleration, because he just goes. He starts at top speed, Brandon, and we just saw him almost like he was tiptoeing at 100 miles an hour there. Through the defenders, touchdown. Columbus goes up 37-24.
The extra point will make it 38-24 with 8:27 to go. And if you're Hitchcock, this drive means everything.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Hitchcock needs points on the board, and they need them now. Maybe try to run some trickeration, do something, because both teams have pretty much just been running their offense to a T. And, I got to think, if I'm head coach Craig Smith, maybe try to lean into some of those, maybe a flea flicker, maybe something to just kind of trick this defense up, because everything else is, in the second half at least, has been shut down by the Columbus defense. Columbus has played lights-out defense so far in the second half.
And it's really been their secondary that has kept the Hitchcock receivers from getting open, and because of that, their defensive line has been getting pressure on Lloyd Jones, pressure that they did not have in the first half, as it's Dorsey with the football. Dorsey still going, will finally be stopped at around the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. So that's where the Bulldogs will have the ball with 8:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Both teams had all 3 timeouts. As we've got another man down. Looks like it could be a possible transfer. Never know, but we'll take the time out to see on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Gavin Smith. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Go Bulldogs.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards. At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standard.
I set the standard.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
I set the standards. Yo establezco los estándares.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
At Gartner Coatings, we set the standards.
And welcome to Gartner Coatings.
Folks, it is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are still in an injury timeout.
Our good ball player is up. And with the humidity on the field, we've really seen a lot of this in the second half on both sides, but mostly, particularly on Hitchcock, with cramps really becoming a factor here, and endurance and longevity is really going to be a key here as we start going into the final 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it almost makes you wonder, and you never know. You hope it's cramps for the most part, but you almost wonder, a lot of these games this year for both teams have been blowouts.
Yeah.
So what happens when those first-string players have to run full speed for an entire game?
1st and 10. That's a good question, as that ball is dropped out of the hands of David Howard, number 3. And that has been indicative of what the Hitchcock offense has been here in the second half. Opportunities have just fallen out of their hands as it's 2nd down and 10 coming up.
And Brandon, they've only got 3 men up in the box. You know, I don't think they're too afraid of the run game up the middle. Is Columbus, and they've got just a line back there of defensive backs. They're daring this, Hitchcock offense to do anything.
Second down and 10. Jones back, has pressure. Screen is going to be caught by Allen. Allen to the 30. Stopped short of the 30 at around the 29-yard line.
He actually got tangled up with his own player there. It was number 75, Albert Rubin, that got in his way, and he tried to make a move and just kind of slipped out there. Got to wonder if maybe some of these injuries we're seeing is actually the humidity on this grass causing guys to slip. See, actually, looks like Allen, he's not down by any means, but he is grabbing his hamstring. Maybe he had a tweak or something there.
Third down coming up. Third down and 4. Hand up is going to be to Allen. Flag is down. That looks like that might be in the vicinity of holding. And if that's the case, that is a huge hit for Hitchcock. We'll wait and see what the call is. This game has not had a lot of penalties this evening, but if that's a flag against Hitchcock, that is certainly going to hurt their cause for a comeback.
No doubt. That is getting kicked when you're down. Holding, unfortunately, on the Bulldogs, folks, and they will back them up.
Instead of a 4th and short, it's going to be 3rd and long for the Bulldogs, as that ball is going to be placed all the way back to the 19-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd down and about 11 with 7:32 to go here in the 4th quarter. That's Joyce Gates saying the Cards are number 1. Hold them back.
Watch for the pressure from this defensive line.
And here it comes. Jones evading pressure for the time being. Will take off with the football. Gets close to the 30-yard line. Took a huge hit out of bounds.
And that's going to be unnecessary roughness. You're going to say that was number 4. John Schobel hit him out of bounds. That's going to give an automatic first down on 4th down. That's a huge misstep there.
There's a huge mistake by a disciplined Columbus defense. Jones took a huge shot. Went out of bounds.
Here's the thing on my end as well. Oh, wait a minute. I actually think...
Are they going to give him the 15, or are they saying no? Doesn't look like they are. Saying play on.
Let's see where they spot it. We're waiting with bated breath like all of you folks.
Okay, so it does look like it's going to be a personal
yes, sir.
foul. Yep.
From the spot of the foul as well. So that'll be a first down, folks. It's automatic first down with a personal foul. It was a late hit out of bounds. John Schobel did not pull up in time. And unfortunately for Columbus, and fortunately for Hitchcock, he cracks Lloyd Jones III and manages to get a first down, giving this Hitchcock team second life here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fisher, number 7, and Allen, number 5, in the backfield with Jones. It will be Jones back. Swings it out to Allen. Allen gets to midfield and will go out of bounds at around the 49-yard line. So he'll gain about 6, maybe 7 on that play. And it will stop the clock with 7:07 to go.
I tell you, I really think the difference in the second half has been Columbus going to that set where they have 3 down linemen and just a row of defensive backs. They've realized they can just out-muscle and out-athlete the offensive line of the Bulldogs. They're able to just get pressure with 3 men, so let everyone else defend the pass.
Back to throw is Jones. Jones has pressure.
Once
Steps
again.
Up, ball is going to be caught, and it will be a first down for Hitchcock. Reception made by Kelshawn Johnson. And the Bulldogs starting to move the ball downfield a bit.
Kelshawn does have a limp. We did see him go down with an injury earlier. He's back in the game, running, playing. Been doing it for a couple of quarters now, but he does have a limp. You got to wonder how much that's affecting him.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line with exactly 7 minutes to go. 38-24 is your score as the Bulldogs trying to cut into a 2-touchdown deficit. They'll go to Dorsey on the reverse, and Dorsey and 15 and then some. Oh my gosh. I don't think the intent was there, but my word, what a face mask.
My goodness. Back in the day, they used to have 5-yard and 15-yard varieties. That's a 15-yard variety. That's flagrant. It's like grabbing with intent to damage. My goodness. Oh, my goodness.
15 yards, and Dorsey's unfortunate that he was able to bounce up.
Here's the thing. I don't even think that was necessary.
It wasn't.
I think Dorsey would have gone out of bounds. This is more of the Cardinals. This is more of Columbus just shooting themselves in the foot here and giving this Hitchcock offense yardage when they don't need to. And they're
giving them 33 yards here.
Absolutely. And they're doing it here in the fourth quarter when they're up by 2 scores. You got to keep that disciplined nature that got you here in the first place.
So 1st and 10 now. After that penalty, puts it at the 25-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. And he will have to come out for one play because his helmet came off. That is unfortunate.
Jones awaits the snap, high snap, steps up, has pressure. He stays on his feet to the 20. Inside the 20, he'll go out of bounds at around the 16-yard line. So he will get about 9 maybe on that play.
I believe.
Actually,
he got the first down. He got the first down.
He did. So they're going to say he was out of bounds at the 15, so he got enough.
Absolutely, and that was just making something happen, getting past that pass rush. You know, it's one of those situations that pass rush has been lethal all night, but if you get past it, it's Lloyd Jones out in space with all those defensive backs.
Jones back, swings it too high, looking in the direction of Fisher. He had some room to run, but that ball is just a bit too high, making 2nd down and 10 with 6:24 to go here in the fourth.
You know, we talked about it. We heard it in the pregame show. We heard it all week. This is kind of going to be a duel between Lloyd Jones and Adam Schobel. But in my opinion, it has been the short passing inaccuracy of Lloyd Jones that has kind of really hurt this Hitchcock offense. The high passes in short. Saw there again another one. We've seen some balls bouncing off the turf. Lloyd Jones a little inaccurate in the close passes.
2nd down. Swings it out to Dorsey. Dorsey has room. Dorsey inside the 10, and Dorsey set a 5 out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So the Bulldogs knocking on the door to cut that 2-touchdown deficit in half. Still plenty of time with 6:18 and counting.
Absolutely, they are knocking on the door, and you got to think they've had some success on those reverse runs, those reverse sweeps here tonight. Got to see if maybe they do that again. You know, I know some of their speediest players, their faster players have, you know, kind of gone down with injuries, but if it's me, I'm looking for Dorsey. Look for Agent Zero here.
Jones back, steps up, and
pressure.
He's going to be sacked. 4th sack of the night. This one credited to John Schobel.
And they blew the whistle early on that.
So they will be fortunate to avoid that.
That was an early whistle. Nobody had hit the turf. The referee's kind of saving Lloyd Jones' life on that one.
2nd down and goal to go. As the ball is taken back to the 13-yard line. Allen in the backfield with Jones. 5:41 and counting. Allen in motion. Jones back, swings it, and again one hopped it because Allen had room. But again, for maybe the 4th or 5th time tonight, Greg, we've seen Clay. It was for the 4th or 5th time tonight, Clay. We've seen him bounce the ball.
Absolutely. It's been an issue all night long, you know, and it's unfortunate that I said it and then we see it because it's been all night long. Those little short passes are the inaccurate ones. He's had good success at medium range and deep downfield, but those short passes are what is buying the Cardinals more time.
3rd down, Jones trying to run, does run, and is going to be stopped. He got past the first wave, but the second wave of defenders were not going to allow him much. So a 4th down coming up for Hitchcock, and with 5:14 to go, really this is the game for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory, no doubt. But as I was saying, on the other side of the ball, Columbus has had success with the short yardage passes that have bought them time in downs just like this. That's what's killing Hitchcock is they cannot complete these short passes as frequently because the inaccuracy in the short passes of Lloyd Jones III.
4th down and goal for Hitchcock. It's touchdown or bust. Fisher and Allen in the backfield and a stoppage of play.
Timeout, most likely.
It'll be a timeout. Timeout by Hitchcock. With 4:43 to go, we'll go ahead and take it with them on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Terrell Allen. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Go Bulldogs.
Enroll now and start building your tomorrow at Galveston College. Galveston College is one of the most affordable colleges in Texas. Offers small classes on a beautiful campus, an engaging college experience, close to home, and near the beach.
My experience at Galveston College feels like home, and GC is helping me to build a foundation I need to succeed.
Choose from over 50 degrees and certificates. Get help paying for school with financial aid and scholarships, and universal access for those eligible. Enroll now. Build your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Welcome back, folks. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week in what might be the most important play of the night. Hitchcock down by 2 scores in what has been a shootout all night. It is 4th and goal, Brandon, with only 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining.
Bulldogs have 2 timeouts left as Jones will be joined in the backfield by number 5, Terrence Allen, and number 7, Cole Fisher. Fisher now is going to move in a slot over to the far side. So 4th and goal coming up. Jones back, steps up, has pressure, steps and just throws this one up in the air, and it is incomplete. John Schobel just came on the late blitz and just put himself in front of Jones, and Jones had no choice but to throw the ball away, incomplete, as the Cardinals with a stop and another Bulldogs player down with 4:36 to go. Take it in for a moment. And again, Hitchcock just unable to make the short passes.
Absolutely. It's really been the story, especially in the second half. You know, and it's unfortunate to see we're now seeing some of these Hitchcock fans starting to get up from their seats, starting to roll out. You know, it's and the good news is, folks, it's just a cramp. We're seeing the quote-unquote injury. It's just, again, cramps, the heat getting to these players, and it's just wearing people down over time when you have to go full force for 60 minutes for maybe the first time all night. And, you know, Brandon, the short passing game, there's no doubt we'll see it again from Columbus. They're going to hand the ball to Tyvon Whitehead, and they'll most likely seal the deal as they've got the length of the field. Hitchcock has to have a turnover here if they want any chance of winning this game.
4:36 to go. Ball is going to be spotted at the 8-yard line as Whitehead in the backfield with Schobel, and it will be Whitehead with the carry, and Whitehead still spinning, trying to turn the corner. Does 20, 25, 30, 35,
Gone.
40. This is a foot race. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, 4. Get it.
The dagger's in, folks. Back it up. I hate to say it. Columbus just went about 96, 97 yards. One run. I said they were going to give it to Tyvon Whitehead. They did. I didn't expect him to put the dagger in on one play, Brandon. Incredible speed there from the young man.
You're a hard music person, so you know what I mean when I say cue the song music, because it's game over. 96-yard touchdown run, the 5th touchdown up the night by Tyvon Whitehead, and that was 96 yards. And if there was hope in Hitchcock before that play, it's gone now.
Anybody that was holding out and hanging out in the stadium, they're rolling out now.
Extra point is good. So with 4 minutes, 18 seconds left, it is now Columbus appearing to be on their way to 8-0 as they lead Hitchcock by a count of 45-24 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name is Erskine Hill. You're watching Game of the Week by Clear Life Media. Go Bulldogs.
The Art of Coffee is family owned and operated, featuring sweet treats, local art, and always good vibes for all. With convenient locations around Galveston County, there's something for everyone. Sweet treats, fresh coffee, good vibes. The Art of Coffee.
Welcome back, folks. It is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. And I got to believe, folks, we actually just saw this game get sealed up. Of course, anything can happen, Brandon. I'm not counting anybody out. But Tyvon Whitehead has been an absolute machine tonight. 5 scores, and Columbus only has 45 points, which means he's accumulated 35 of their 45 points almost on his own, you know, not counting extra points, all that stuff. It's been just lights-out performance. Got to believe he's our player of player of the game.
Oh, there is no question. He is the player of the game. 5 touchdowns on the evening as he has just dominated this Hitchcock defense from beginning to end. And the 96-yard touchdown now is just icing on the cake as this ball is going to be bounced short. They will toss it in the direction of Dorsey, and Dorsey trying to evade. Actually, it's not Dorsey. It's going to be number 2, Chase Bruton, trying to shake off a couple of defenders, but can't. So the ball is going to be at 18. You'll make it the 19-yard line for Hitchcock. 4:08 to go. Bulldogs are a quick strike team, but they're going to really have to test it here, down 21. Injuries, they started to pile up for Hitchcock. Players back here and there. And you made an excellent point earlier in the fact that a lot of these players are playing deep into the fourth quarter for perhaps the first time this season. Usually for both of these teams, the players are resting up, looking forward to next week. It's reserve time. But Columbus was the more fundamentally structured team here in the second half. And when it was time to make adjustments, Columbus went ahead and made them on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And, other than the previous drive where Columbus committed 2 personal foul penalties, they've had almost no penalties all night long. And, see a high snap here. Jones looks to roll
out. That ball is picked off. Inside the 10, inside the 5. No, they're going to stay out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Picked off by number 17, Hudson Howerland. Makes up for him in the face mask on the earlier drive. And my gosh.
When it rains, it pours. And unfortunately for Hitchcock, they are in a torrential downpour right now. My goodness. It's one of those things where when you see the score, it will not be indicative of how this game has gone, folks.
Exactly.
It was 24-24 at the half. And as you were saying, Columbus made the adjustments. It was the defense again. The defense of Columbus, the defense of the Cardinals has stepped up and stepped up huge in this second half to make this into a blowout that is indicative of how they have played all season long.
As we'll start taking a look next week, we will be in Texas City as he is looking for number 6. He came out a yard shy of a 6th touchdown tonight as number 3, Tyvon Whitehead. So I'm figuring about Matt Shoba. I might as well let the man get his other 3 yards here. 3:44 counting here to go. 45-24, the number 2 team in 3A. Really asserting their will on the number 4 team in 3A.
No doubt. And it was the second half. It was pulling away. It was the second half adjustment. It was, in my opinion, it was just the better coaching improvements. I got to think these players are very similar. Just one coaching staff made maybe not the correct adjustments, but the right adjustments for the team they were playing against. It's just one of those things that just happens, every now and then. As we see, Whitehead gets the ball again.
Whitehead stuffed a huge hit. They're still playing out there. Number 4 for Hitchcock. Terrell Allen saying, hey, guys might be down 21, but we're playing like it's a tie game.
Yeah, they're playing like a bunch of Bulldogs out there. Can you believe it? My goodness. And, he's saying we're not going to be the team that gave up 6 touchdowns to one player. That's, especially not a running back. That's indicative of your physicality. And defense needs to knuckle down right here and show some grit.
Second and goal for Columbus with 2:41 and counting. They're just going to take their sweet time and let a lot of this play clock run down as it is under 8. I formation. They'll toss it to Whitehead, and Whitehead still spinning, and Whitehead is going to be short up the goal line. He'll gain about a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and goal.
Actually, our clock on screen is incorrect. There's 2 minutes and 15 seconds and counting left in the ball game. Just want to be sure we get that for the folks at home.
10 and counting as we'll see if they will get the ball to Whitehead again. See if they can get him his half-dozen touchdown of the evening as we go inside 2 minutes. They'll go in I formation set. Shuttle.
Bring in those big tight ends. They've had success with it all night. Why not go back?
Huge success. The fullback, Finn Kalarick, number 10. Handoff. It's going to be actually Schauble calling his own number, and Schauble
is
going to hit the corner for the touchdown. So with the minute 37 to go, Adam Schauble gets in the end zone for the first time tonight to make it 51, to 24. And again, you have to realize that this score is not going to be indicative of the way this game was for about 2.5 quarters. It was a very, very close game.
Extremely close, but you got to say it. It's the stat that bears bringing to light. They averaged 50 points a game, Brendan, and they were on track against the number 4 team in the state. They came in and they put up 52 points.
So they were on schedule.
Yeah, right on pace. Didn't matter what the team was, who it was. This Columbus offense is electric as we see it. And I actually want to take half a second to thank our sponsors. While we have the score, while we have a moment, minute 36 left in the ball game, I want to thank Galveston College, Legacy Collision, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Texas City EDC, Muscle Cars of Texas, United Way Galveston County Mainland, BNO Construction, Gartner Coatings, ACU of Texas, sweetFrogs, Visit Hitchcock, Texas, Texas Pit Stop BBQ, City of Marque, Chart Your Bar, Ryan Massa, and Operation Honor Our Veterans. Thank you all so much. Thank you to the sponsors for sponsoring us and making sure we can bring this live action, bring this top 5 matchup to you for free. We could not do it without you. If you want to sponsor us, reach out, clearlivemedia.com. As you see there, that's the dejection of the Hitchcock players. That's the reality of sports, unfortunately, folks. There's always going to be a winner. There's always going to be a loser. But we want to make sure that people know that we love covering sports. We had a pregame show today. We got to cover some of the festivities and cover the entire campus and let people know about the band, the dance team, everything. And we would love to do that for your school, for your event, whatever it may be. So reach out to us, clearlivemedia.com, and we take donations, we take sponsorships, and we would love to cover you.
Hitchcock, it's a tough night. Make no mistake about it. Lots of expectations. And for a while, it looked like they were going to live up to them. Doesn't go the way you want it to, but there will be life for Hitchcock. It's their first loss of the season, and to lose to the number 2 team in Class 3A, definitely nothing to be shamed up. But I'm sure Coach Craig Smith will spend a long time next week looking at this game film, looking at where this team can get better. And I'm sure that conditioning will be a key factor in there as well.
No doubt.
A pistol set for the Bulldogs, and they will just hand the ball off to Dotson. Dotson turns the corner, gets to around the 19, maybe the 20-yard line, so he'll pick up about maybe 3 on that play. So at a minute 21 to go, it looks like Hitchcock is just going to try to look to let this clock run out rather than try to make some last-ditch effort to put up another score on the board.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the good news when you're a team that's in contention for a championship, when you're top ranked. Losing one game is not the end of the world. If anything, it can be a learning experience because your end goal wasn't one game. You might have had the game circled on your calendar, but it's better to go home with a ring sometimes. So get your focus right, figure out what you did right, figure out what you did wrong, and work on all of it. And come back better next week. That's what Hitchcock needs to do, and I got to believe that's what they're going to do. That's what we're going to see from Craig Smith. That's what we're going to see from all these players. They're feeling the agony of heartache and the loss right now, and that's going to fuel them and motivate them to go forward. In Columbus, just keep rolling with what you're doing. They had success in the way they have all season long, and those second-half adjustments were beautiful. And so, everyone's got room to grow, but I got to think everyone's going to come out better for this.
48 seconds and counting, 3rd down and about 2. As Jones will just hand the ball off to Bruton, and Bruton has got room past the 35 to around the 37-yard line. So it's a first down for Hitchcock at the 37-yard line. It will move the chains with 30 seconds to go, and you start seeing more of the crowd starting to file out a bit. 4 seconds left.
I think we're just going to see.
And I think that was probably going to be your last play at the game, as 15 seconds left, and both teams are going to get together, line up, shake hands, and for Columbus, consider this road trip a success as they come out on top with an impressive 52-24 win over Hitchcock. They will remain undefeated at 8-0 on the season, 2-0 in District 12, 3-1A. Hitchcock's going to fall to 7-1 on the year, 1-1 in district. And again, the bottom line is that too much of Tyvon Whitehead tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. To me, it's the two key factors. It was Tyvon Whitehead not being able to be stopped all night long. 5 touchdowns on the night, including a 96-yard scamper that really put the dagger in for this ball game. And then on the other side, it was the defensive adjustments overall for Columbus. They came out in the second half and did not allow a single point by Hitchcock. Hitchcock could not even score, even when they got down to the 2-3 yard line. Incredible defensive play in the second half by Columbus. Incredible game for Tyvon Whitehead. And folks, it was the game of the week, for about a half, I guess, Brandon.
And then it became the Tyvon Whitehead show. So we will say goodnight here from Hitchcock as we will find our way to Texas City next week as the Dayton Broncos will take on the Texas City Stingrays as we get ready for the home stretch of the regular season. So for our camera guys and for the guys in the truck and for Clay Roberts, this is Brandon Williams saying good night from Hitchcock. We'll see you in Texas City next Friday.